All right, we are live. Welcome back to Slim Comics and More. Happy Labor Day to all of you. And I have a package from Pages, Films, and Plastic that I'll be opening up. And here is my usual guest. This is Rob. How you doing, Rob?
Hey, Sean, how's it going? Good to
Good.
see you.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, as a matter of fact. Yeah, my clock's saying Happy Labor Day, too.
That is new. What is that Klein light up there?
Oh, that's something I've had for years.
Okay.
I bike a lot, and I've had actually I have a Klein bike. That's why. Now, I picked up that sign at eBay. I collect certain things, and that was actually kind of hard to do, so you can see it. That was kind of hard to find. I came across it on eBay one day, so I bought it. It's metal,
right,
as you can tell, and it's pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it looks nice and bright.
Oh, yeah.
Anything going on today? Did you work or anything, or no? Some people had work, but
Some people have to work.
yeah.
But other than that, I got it done early, and I'm here to talk to you.
All right, sounds good. So this is the package I got from Angel. So it's he said these are some cells. Comic cells, I think. So yeah. Hey Angel. RK Pop, how you doing? What's up? Hope all is well. Here is Angel. How you doing, Angel? Thank you for the package. I just
Angel.
got it.
Oh, yeah, actually, I'm glad to ask something. You know what? I got something here.
Okay.
All right. Somebody sent me some comics. His name is name is Ben. I have him right here, but I forgot what I forgot what his YouTube handle is. He sent me 2 books here.
All right.
And I have no idea who Ben is.
Hey, Justin, how you doing? So Ben, is he like a subscriber to you, or?
Yeah, I'm about to go on YouTube and probably. Actually, I did a video about these comics. I mean, I haven't posted the video. I took it out because I didn't know who it was.
Right.
What do you do when somebody sends you something and it's
Okay.
I hear it. And you forgot who it was.
It's my wife.
I know. Hi, Arlita. How are you? Arlita, how are you doing today? Oh, you're at work. So what do you do? The people in the hey, how are you doing? We can't hear you. I guess Sean muted the microphone.
Okay.
Now I can hear you now.
All right, bye. Yeah, she's on break.
Okay. Oh, let me show you something really funny.
Right.
Keep the This is if I turn the cam off. What do you see?
Oh, I see the
Zuni guy. I can see. Yeah. Okay. That's my. When I mute the mic, that's what you get.
Okay. How do you do that? I'm trying to learn how to do that. I still don't know how to do that.
Go into your studio and you'll see the avatar, and you can just change your avatar. If there you go.
Okay, so
I can see. You can see me. I can see you have nothing there. You just go on.
Nothing there. Yeah, but you can hear my voice, and then that thing goes on.
Well, you have to do it when you're off. You can't do it when you're live. You have to do it when you're not streaming. Yeah, that's how you do that. You can put whatever you want up there.
How do you wrench in the chats? How do you put?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure how. I think it might be a moderator.
Moderator. Yeah. How do you do moderator? I still don't know how to do the moderator thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do a moderator thing.
Well,
go to.
It might be a paid thing too. I think if you know in the chats, I know a couple of my subscribers are moderators in other channels.
RK Pop, do you know how to do moderators? Put wrenches on the chats, because I think he knows how to do it. Puppet from 1974 horror movie. Forgot title. Okay, nice.
Yeah, that was it's called the Zuni. Actually, I have the figure. Okay. It's the trilogy of. Hold on, it's right here. I'll show you 1 second. Hold on.
All right.
Let me do this.
Nice. All right. So yeah. So this is the package, and this is from Angel from Pages, Films, and Plastics. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, I just got it. So just get a scissor. All right. So yes.
Okay, I'm back here.
Sunday we went to Six Flags. Yeah, Sunday we went to Six Flags and pretty much walked and stayed.
This guy right here
all day. Oh, Zuni, yeah, nice.
Zuni feet. Here he is.
Yeah, that's the creature right there.
Oh yeah, it's a classic.
Yep. Hey, Ronnie, Ronnie Boy Comics, how you doing? Nice you stop in.
Even has like a little thing.
Trilogy of Horror, Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, Trilogy of Terror. Yeah, yeah. I bought these things back in. They came out in 2004. The company is called Majestic Studios. They were like $28 when they were new. I think they're 28 plus shipping. I think it was like 30 something bucks, and now they're like about $300 now.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty high. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that's a cool looking figure.
Put him right here.
I saw a movie. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube now, right?
It is. It's on YouTube. You can't see him, but yeah, he's right there. I have about 4 left. I sold 6 of them like a few months ago.
Okay. Got a note. It says here, John, hope you'll enjoy these transparencies sheets, buddy. Thanks for the friendship. Yeah, thanks, Angel. So yeah, these are transparencies or cells. I'm not sure, but yeah, these are transparencies. Very cool. This one here, this is the Hulk. Let's see here.
Let's see.
So that's the picture of the cell or the transparency. That's the Hulk.
Who's the artist?
And that is the transparency. Wow, that is cool.
The artist looks really familiar too.
I don't know if it's this way or looks like it's this way.
I wonder who the artist is.
I'm not sure. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. So these are transparencies that Pages, Films, and Plastic sent to me. Angel, thank you. This one here is the Hulk, and that is the transparency. There you go.
That's pretty cool, Angel. That's really nice. Now, I have a question for you, Sean.
Yeah, these are cool.
Are you going to sell them?
No. I don't sell. Yeah,
I always have to ask you that question. It's a joke.
I think I might put these in a frame. Oh, these are nice.
You know what? Sean, I have one of those.
These really?
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll grab mine. I'll show you mine. I'll be back in 1 second. Let me put this. Be back in 1 sec.
Yeah, that's a nice nice Hulk, and looks like somebody's down there. I'm not sure who that is. Gotta line these up. This is very cool, Angel. Thanks. Oh, that's Daredevil down there. Yeah, that's Hulk and Daredevil. Nice. Looks like Mark Silvestri. Oh yeah. Kind of looks like Mark Silvestri. But very cool.
I'm back. I found mine.
Zuni comes to life. Hey, Empire Speculation Nations in the house. How you doing?
Speculation. Yeah, Empire, here's mine, Sean. Look.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Here, let's. There you go.
And there's my transparency.
Oh, that's very cool.
Is this Eric Larson?
Yeah, it looks like Eric Larson's.
Yeah, I got this one years ago.
Wow, that is cool.
This was the.
Yeah, that is cool.
The splash page. This is the splash page. That's what this is.
Yeah, splash page, nice.
Yeah, I've had this thing for a couple of years, but I bought it off eBay. I buy everything off eBay.
Hey Zen Multiverse, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Hope all is well. Happy Labor Day to you guys. Dave UK, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in.
Hey hope Dave, how's it going?
Empire, if you want to pop in, feel free to pop in. Yeah, I told Empire that if he wants to get more comfortable doing live chats and stuff, he's feel free to pop in. Anybody in the chats, feel free to pop in as well.
Put a link down there, Sean, so they can pop in. Angel, come on in if you want. It's always fun talking to you guys.
Angel, if you want to stop in too, yeah, come on in. There is.
All right, we have two angels near now.
There is a link.
There's 2 angels.
Oh, who's the other angel?
Empire.
Oh, Empire's angel. That's right.
That's right.
All right.
Come on, man.
Forgot the names already. Looks like Larson. Yep. Yeah, Empire. If you want to stop in, Angel. Yeah, feel free to pop in.
Yeah, the problem with my comics I got from Ben,
Comic
it,
Journey.
it, it took so long from him to send me these. I forgot which what his handle was. I got these two
Okay.
comics.
Hold on. There's more. There's more transparencies. This one here. Oh, nice. This is the pit. Sweet.
It's the pits.
The pit. There's no I don't know how to show this. Let me see. There we go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So make it bigger. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. So this is the pit transparency.
That's pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Going to give me a few. Going to let me dogs out. Okay, let the dogs out.
Sean gets all the nice stuff.
Yeah, these are the transparencies that Angel from Pages, Films, and Plastics sent me. So thank you, Angel. That is a cool pit. That one. Let's see here. And this one here, this is the Hulk one. I can get it out again. There we go. Which way? Oh, this way. Yeah, and that is the Hulk one.
Okay, that's nice.
Daredevil down there.
Double D, huh?
Yep. And let me see here. That one. So you got the pit, you got the Hulk. This one here is. Hold on. Let me put this one on.
Well, Sean, do you have any artwork besides that, Sean?
Yeah, I have some original artworks. And that is part of the. Looks like the pit, one of the creatures in pit.
Like a piranha or something. It's kind of piranha.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a piranha. That was pretty cool.
Piranha mixed with a T-Rex or something.
Yeah, love the pit. The pit's nice. Hey, Lisa Noble, how are you?
Lisa, how's it going?
Stop in. So yeah, these are some transparencies that Angel from Pages, Films, and Plastic sent me. So that is a cool one. Nice pit transparency. Then there's some more. This one is nice. So the Green Lantern, that one's cool.
Would that be a?
Looks like
not Neil Adams, right?
Maybe it looks like Neil Adams' drawing. Maybe
a little bit. Looks like him a little bit.
Can't read. There's no signature here, but it kind of looks like it. Looks like Kyle Rayner, right? Or
no, that's Hal Jordan. Kyle Rayner, his costume's a little bit different, I think. That's Hal Jordan.
So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Do you guys want me to jump on the stream? Journey, if you want to pop in, there's a link right there. Anybody can pop in. We're just gonna chill and chat and chill.
We definitely want to see you pulling your weeds out of your pavers. That would make the chat a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool Green Lantern. That image pit you are talking about, Sean. That image, yeah, it's image pit. All right, that one and some more here. This one is cool. So this is Hulk 181.
Nice. I like that one. You're lucky. I'll have it to my little Venom thing here. That is cool.
Yeah, that is sweet. So these are transparencies, Angels. I mean, so yeah.
You should light them up and put them behind you. That'd be cool.
I need to probably put these like in a white background framed.
That's one thing missing, Sean.
Yeah.
You have nothing lit up behind you. If you had a couple of those lit up behind you, it'd really be nice.
I know. It looks pretty cool, right? This one's nice. This is a mini comic from Wizard. So this is Sensational Spider-Man. Nice.
That's pretty cool.
All right. I'm going to make it. There you go. Sensational Spider-Man.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you, Angel. So yeah, this is a mini comic issue number 3, Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man group from Wizard. Yeah, I don't have that one. So it's pretty nice. Sensational Spider-Man. We have Comic Journey. Here we go. Hey, Journey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? You thought I
Good.
was joking.
So we're not gonna see your face.
No, you're not going to see my face. I'm not ready for a public. You can see my hands.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good. What do you charge to clean out pavers? I want to know that much.
I actually get charged by my wife to do this. So
All right.
it is what it is, and I figured I'd watch the live stream while I'm pulling weeds, and you know, be my faceless hands the way Dane calls me.
All right.
Because I guess I'm that hand guy. So.
Most people do comic. I shouldn't say most. A lot of people do comic channels. All you see are their hands, usually anyway.
Well, there's a reason why I do it more than anything else. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the videos or any of the stuff that I do, on the streams. But I'm currently working on a comic to self-publish myself.
Okay.
And I am involved in another business. I work, and I'm pretty intense into real estate. And I got another channel that's got a pretty good following. So the reason I haven't made that connection yet is I'm not ready to unveil that book yet. Hopefully within the next few months I will be ready. Okay. And once that happens, then I guess people will see my face and be able to connect the dots.
I thought maybe you were in a witness relocation program or something. That's why you weren't showing your face.
Oh, that too.
Marvin, how you doing, Marvin? Nice of you to stop in.
I'm using the comic thing as a disguise.
All right.
I knew it.
So
you got me.
Are you a popular writer that we should know that's why you're not showing your face?
No, I'm actually a horrible writer and I'm a horrible artist. So until I could get everything as acceptable as possible, I'm not unveiling myself. I don't want to embarrass myself yet. I'll embarrass myself when I'm complete.
Hey, some advice on those weeds. Roundup. Just don't breathe it in.
I can't use Roundup. I've been using vinegar because I got a dog, and I'm afraid the dog's going to ingest it and die. So,
gotcha. I understand.
Gotcha. White Shadow Geek Dome. How you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Man, he's deep in weeds.
That's a lot of weeds.
Yeah, I haven't gotten back to this yet. I have to wait for Labor Day to get things like this done. So.
Let's say, I mean, I'm not right. You have a dog, you can't. Well, it's a herbicide, and I get the whole, being careful, but that'll save you a lot of time.
I've been using vinegar.
Does it work?
Does it work?
Well, it worked in this spot right here. You see that?
Oh yeah,
it did. Yeah.
So I've been doing test spots. So. I'll pull whatever I can.
You could put down like something to prevent them all. Like, was it like a something like a pre-emergent? So now we're going into landscaping pre-emergent, so that it won't come up at all. Put something down so it won't come up at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna have to put new sand between the pavers and everything. So once that happens, it's gonna take a long time for it to come back out. I got look at that little bird over there.
You got a nice pool, though.
I got nature over here. Thanks. Thanks. I don't get to use it because I'm working all the time, but at least my kids do.
Yeah. Angel says vinegar does work.
Yeah, it works. It does. It works miracles, I guess. It burns everything. And it doesn't kill dogs. That's a good thing too.
I have no dog or cat, so for me. Weeds. I mean, weed killer.
Hey, Chop and Drop, how you doing? Nice you stop in.
If it wasn't for the pets,
Nice, cool. Yep.
Yeah, there's something called I use. It's called it's called Safari. No, not Safari. It's called Sahara. It takes care of that problem. Nothing will grow there for like a year or two.
Oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get
that. Get the torch and put fire to it.
Because it's only about a month and a half worth of not neglect.
Yeah, that's too much pulling weeds. I know you can eat a dog like that. That's I would just be pouring vinegar down everywhere and just. Well, hey Mark.
Hey Mark from Sleeping Comics, how you doing? Nice you stop in.
It's like a lot of work.
Well, I think that's the key. I got this thing, and I got
a
few bottles of this.
Looks like it works.
I'm pulling whatever I can and then spraying down the rest. And hopefully something will die. Make a great comic, right? Weed
Right.
killer.
Yeah.
New
Looks like,
comic out there. You heard it here
some
first.
work.
So what did you guys do for Labor Day?
Today I
Work.
just chilled with my boys.
Spraying weeds.
You had to work, Rob?
Spraying weed. Yeah, working and spraying weeds.
All right. Brendan Looney Tunes, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Tap and drop, saying hi.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, there's a link. There's a link, guys. If you guys want to pop in, say hi or chat with us, that's fine.
Oh, Sean.
Yep.
By the way, you're correct about Canva free and Filmora free. Yep. I know that the only thing is free. There's free and there's pro. Pro gives you some more features that the free doesn't. A couple of things I like about the pro version. Of course, there's some things you can get around in some ways, but that's the difference.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Nice you stop in.
Hey, Dan, how's it going? All the guys and girls are here.
Hey,
Yep.
Dan, look, this is feet too.
So we have a comic journey in the
yeah.
Here.
You're doing yard work.
Doing yard work.
I hope it isn't too hot where you are.
Hopefully everybody had a great
I
Labor
waited
Day.
till the sun dropped.
That's cool.
I saw that video you guys dropped a little earlier with what was it, Eagle Annual? What was it, Eagle Annual or what was it? Somebody dropped some kind of video
about
Eagle Annual, something from England.
Not me.
Could have sworn.
England.
I could have sworn. Maybe I'm just getting myself hallucinating because of the sun.
All the vinegar in the sun, huh?
All the vinegar.
I could have sworn somebody brought up some kind of weird book, Eagle Annual. I was really intrigued by it.
Sounds interesting, but I don't think I did.
I'm hallucinating.
Need to jump in the pool.
Yeah, I do.
Is that a deep pool? Is it a deep pool? Is it or is it shallow?
It goes about 9 feet.
That's deep enough. That's deep enough.
Deep,
10 feet, so right there in the deep, and then it goes as low as 3 feet, or something like that. 2 feet, 2.5, 3 feet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a regular pool.
Yeah, regular size pool.
Nice. So where are you at, Journey? What state are you from?
I'm in New York.
Oh, you're in New York. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Long Island.
Long Island. Okay.
I didn't grow up in Long Island. I grew up in Queens, but
he's out there in the Hamptons. That's where he is.
No, I wish I was in the Hamptons. I'll tell you that much.
Did you guys get a lot of rain or from the Hurricane Ida?
Yeah, we got a ton of rain. A little bunny died in this pool just a couple of days ago.
Okay.
The saddest thing, I had this little bunny. He would come to me every single morning. I would come out, have my cigarette, have a coffee. The bunny would come to my feet. Now it's gone.
I'll tell you, the bunnies in here in Maryland, the D.C. area, were a problem. There were tons of them for a while until the foxes came. You got foxes up there, I imagine, too?
Every so often. There's a cat.
They took care of the rabbits.
I think that's a neighbor's cat.
Oh, all right.
I could show you animals. They come out of nowhere. We got possums. We got tons of possums over here. Possums and raccoons. And the first time I moved out here, the first time I moved out here, I didn't know what the hell I was moving into. It was like Animal Kingdom over here.
Angel was born in Manhattan, New York.
No, I wasn't that far away. I was born and raised between Jackson Heights and Astoria.
Okay. Cigarettes and coffee, one of the great pleasures I miss dearly. I don't smoke. Do you smoke, Rob?
No.
Jeremy, do you smoke?
A little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Just chilling out. Just chilling out.
Yeah.
No judging here at all.
I drink a lot of coffee when I was like in college studying for nursing. Man, it was like coffee every day when I was studying my when I was in a nursing program.
But I don't smoke next to my comics, if that's what you're wondering.
Yes.
Okay.
Only outside.
Yep. Sounds good.
I only touch them with my nicotine stained fingers after.
Gotcha.
No, I've never had coffee. I've never had coffee.
Really?
Nope, never have.
Oh my God. I could see
Thank
myself quitting smoking at one point, but
No.
coffee? I don't
I
know.
like the way I like the smell of coffee. I know that's right. I've tasted coffee. I just never got. I
You
drink a
don't drink
soda.
coffee?
I drink a soda, for example. Give
Or
me a
drink
Sprite.
soda?
Give
All
me a
right.
Sprite or a Coke in the morning.
So
Get me
you never
going.
drank coffee or drink?
I tried it. It's bitter. You know, it was bitter. So
Well, if you don't have a creamer, it's bitter.
yeah, I just never. I'm probably the only one in my family never really had coffee.
Think Geek Theory. How you doing? Nice of you to stop in.
Of course, I
Hope all
drank
is
too much
well with
soda.
you.
I drank too much soda though too, so I had to stop that.
Yeah, soda has a lot of sugar. Diabetic.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody in my family except for me is drink coffee. I just never did.
Yeah, now I drink coffee every morning. Just got to wake up.
Something to get you going.
Yeah. So tomorrow I am actually starting back work tomorrow. My manager said he didn't say what time to go in.
Boo.
So I can probably go do a 9 to 5. I think I'll probably do a 9 to 5.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a nurse.
Oh,
Yeah, I do dialysis. That's
that's awesome.
my field right now. So I help people with kidney problems.
That is awesome.
Yep. So
I give people kidney problems. I'm in real estate.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, shop for comics. How you doing? Nice you stop in. It's like comparing cheap liquor with high quality liquor. That's what Dank says. Hey, Nospeace, how you doing? Hope all is well. Happy Labor Day to you guys. My grandfather is doing dialysis. Okay, yeah. So pretty much, his kidneys is going downhill. What stage is he on, Dank? Oh, saying what's up? What's up? White Shadow Geekdom, saying hi. So yeah, I do dialysis and I work with people who has kidney failures, and the machine pretty much helps them get rid of the fluids in their body and all the toxins and stuff.
Wow. You must have your handful on a daily basis.
Yeah, sometimes it's really busy, and sometimes people pass out on the chair, which is that's the scary part. When you get somebody hooked up on a chair and then they pass out, yeah, that's the scary part. He's fighting for his life. Oh, okay. So he must be at the end stage kidney failure. Okay. 93. Oh, that's old age as well. Okay.
God bless him.
Yeah, 93 is actually pretty good. Saying hi, Nosfeast. Chop, how you doing? Sorry to hear that, Dank. Yep. Yeah, as you get older, your kidneys starts to fail. Because my grandma, her kidneys is starting to go downhill, and she's like 80, 87 or something like that. So, but yeah, as you get older, things start to happen.
I think once we get old to a certain age, everything starts to fall apart on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Shang-Chi?
I still haven't seen it yet.
Not yet. Maybe I'll see it tomorrow. We'll see if I have time.
Well, I saw it yesterday with my son. Oh, not yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Yesterday night.
Okay.
No, was it yesterday night? Yes. No, Friday night. I'm Saturday night. I'm losing track of that. When you get these 3-day weekends, I lose track of my days.
Oh, okay.
Saturday night.
Nice. Heard it was a pretty good movie. A lot of action.
It was pleasantly surprising. I didn't know what to expect. I expected to go in there with average kind of feelings, mediocre kind of feelings about it.
Expectations weren't that high, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I had expectations that the cinematography and the special effects would have been up there. I just wasn't sure where the story was going to go, and I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, there were a lot of holes. If you don't want to spoil it, don't watch Dink's review on it, because we go into that on it. So
too late. I saw it. Thanks, John. Thanks, Dan. I saw it.
But yeah, it was pretty. It's a good movie. Overall, solid movie. Worth it. You know what? It was better than, I would say, definitely better than Black Widow was.
Yeah, I saw
And
Black Widow, and I agree. I mean, Black Widow, it was okay, but that was about it, I guess.
I
you
still
know
haven't
what?
seen Black Widow.
Black Widow wasn't horrible. People made it out to be horrible. It wasn't horrible. I hate what they did with Taskmaster. I wasn't really thrilled what they did with Red
Yeah.
Guardian in that movie. But overall, if you took away the name Black Widow, it was a well-made movie. It was a decent movie.
Yeah.
White Shadow Geekdom says Shang-Chi was a good movie, and I agree. Good story, and agree better than Black Widow. Yep. Pages, sad. My mother is a dialysis patient. I take care of her, and not easy, but rewarding. Yeah, taking care of patients is rewarding, but sometimes it can, it's hard too. So. But yeah, it's good stuff. Dank says, thanks. He is somewhat resigned to dying. He feels he was outlived a bunch of people. Yeah.
Well, he has.
Yeah, 93 is
He has.
actually a pretty good age. Yeah.
If we make it there, we'll be lucky.
Pages says, my father died of dialysis. Oh, deja vu. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people live pretty long on dialysis, and some people, I guess, they tend to give up because of the issue with dialysis and stuff like that. But some people just give up because they know that their kidney fails and they don't want to continue or doesn't want to bother their family. But yeah, it happens. I've seen like a lot of different scenarios with patients. So you got your ups and downs.
See, I'm getting exercise as I'm talking to you. I'm doing laps around the pool.
There you go.
You're walking around a lot, yeah.
So I have a question for you guys. Let's just do a quick change here to pace. Yep. When you guys do your videos, do you when you record your videos, and the people in the chat too, do you use phones or cameras?
I use my phone.
Sometimes I use my phone, like right now. But typically, when you see me sitting down and doing an unboxing, usually I have a camera that's just facing down, like an HD camera.
Okay.
And it works well. But I think I need to upgrade it somehow because my video quality sucks. But I don't care. It works well. But
yeah. What kind of camera do you have?
It's a 4K camera. But the way my setup is, it's not the camera itself that's the problem. It's the mounts and everything that I'm using. I'm basically putting it together with bubble gum and tape, basically.
Well, my thing is I noticed I watch other people who do you can get a really cheap camera or even use your phone phone which is really good. The lighting is probably the most important part of your doing videos. That actually helps you. That assists your cameras so much.
You're definitely right. And with the audio, I don't have an expensive microphone. I
don't
use
need it. You don't need
it. It was like $40, and it's great.
For my videos, I have this for voiceovers or for streaming or podcasting. I have this Shure. The thing was expensive. Sean paid for it via comics, by the way. Hey, I'm not paying for this stuff. I have my own money. The camera, but I have a $30 shotgun mic. Well, that's what I use. I mean, I don't have an expensive one for my for just doing regular videos.
Yeah.
Well, if you're doing a one person thing and it's not going to be like a anything that's audio heavy, one microphone near your face, that's pretty much all you need.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't recommend using, like, if you're going to be doing it consistently and all the time, I don't recommend using only your phone's microphone because sometimes it comes out a little choppy. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to be even if you use if you have a separate camera that has its own microphone, as long as it's close enough, you're okay.
You're right. And what you're right. And by the way, one other thing I was going to mention, your audio is more important than your visual. If you have choppy footage, I mean, where is it? Even if you can't see me, you can still hear me. Right. Audio is way more important than video ever will be.
$20 mic. We have
they gotta hear you.
we have
We gotta see your hands too.
Well, I mean, listen, people. I mean,
Right.
if you can see me really well, but you're getting like a really bad audio. I've seen pictures where you can see the picture, but it's so staticky or it's so awful. People get turned off, and it'll turn off the stream or the video or a movie if it's really bad video. I mean, I'm sorry, audio. Audio is more important than video.
Yep.
Look at this. If I had a 3D camera, you could get like almost like you're drinking the water with me. See,
Actually, they make cameras for that. It's called a probe lens. You can buy that for your camera. If you have a detachable lens camera, like a regular one, you can actually put a probe lens. It'll actually go into that bottle, all the way to the water.
The collectible water. How you doing? He says
of course,
he
they're expensive.
GoPro.
You can use GoPro. GoPro, actually, the stabilization in GoPro is really good. The only issue with GoPros is your depth of field. Like if I get closer to the camera, you notice how the background gets blurrier, right? You can't see. The GoPro, that's the only problem with GoPro and most smartphones is smartphones you can actually kind of digitally do it. But if you use a camera like a SLR, any kind of regular camera, if it has if it has a good a decent lens or a good aperture, you can actually get that blurry background, which the GoPro generally can't do. But other than that, GoPro stabilization, if you do a lot of action stuff, that's why they're called action cams. They're great.
Honestly, for the stuff we do,
Empire Comics. Empire Comics, how you doing? Here's Empire Comics. He's gonna join the screen.
Come on in, Angel.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
So, man, has proper lights on behind. See his proper lights on behind him. It looks great, man.
I try.
So this guy's a professional.
No, not even.
He's
close.
a pro.
I just watch a lot of that Nick McNiman, whatever his name is, and take his advice.
Yeah, it's funny. I watch him. I watch other. That's where I get most of my ideas for, like, some of my gear, and also some of the ideas for backgrounds. If you get a chance, if you guys ever get a chance, look up, just do desk setup reviews. There are some killer setups.
We have another guest that's popping in. Hey, Chip, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys doing today?
Somebody wants to say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
The puppy.
Oh, look at this.
We got dogs here. Okay, like we say now, who's that again?
This is Chip Gittler.
Chip, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Good to meet you. I like your background. I like the neon light back there too, or the RGB light.
Thank you.
It's always cool. RGB is good, by the way, guys, too.
By the way, Chip, I'm glad that Gary B made a point of shouting you out the other time.
Me too.
That
dude's awesome.
You existed, and you got a great channel. You do great
thank
stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm glad he shouted me out as well. So he's a great guy. He really is. As well as everyone else on this panel.
Gary, who now?
Gary B, the casual comic guy.
Gary B.
Gary B, the casual comic guy. Yeah.
Is he he lives in the East Coast, right?
Yeah. Up at Rochester.
Okay, yeah, I know him from Baltimore. That's where I know him from. Yeah. Someone's very good.
I was gonna say he's really
he's a New Yorker.
There you go. He's big into Conan. And he's also the hashtag Grow Together the godfather of hashtag Grow Together. So
he's the one that started.
By the way, Chip, you have the best setup here. You got the gaming chair. You have the nice mics. You got the RGB. And
I spent too much money, is what it is. I gotta compensate for my lack of content. There you go.
I find that really
Me too.
offensive. I got this layout that I've really worked hard to put together for you guys, and you go and just say
I'm telling you. I'm digging the weeds and the grass and the spray and
Hey guys, since we got a whole panel on here, what do you guys think about the CBC Awards?
I don't care about that
I
stuff.
think we talked about that recently.
We did.
Awards, I don't really care about awards. If I'm nominated, it's okay, but I don't really care about awards. It's more of the comic community getting together, just like what we're doing right now.
So that's kind of what I feel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I understand what he was
kind of,
trying to do. I
Well,
understand
yeah,
what he's trying to
we
do.
understand, yeah.
Who is this now?
Yeah.
Who is doing this now?
LCS.
LCS.
Yep.
So
I mean,
local
yeah,
comic shop. Yeah.
You know, people are going to get their
Great
feelings
guy.
hurt
But yeah, I think some people took it a little bit too
too
a little
seriously.
too
Too
personal.
I think I should have
You
my own
know.
awards. You think I should have my own award show?
There you go.
Rob's. Everybody gets an award show. How about that?
There you go. Rob participation
You,
award.
you don't want to see me do an award show. If I do my award show, I think I'm going to get crucified by the community.
Yeah, and I think that's what's happening with him, unfortunately, too. He's getting crucified by the community. To
Yeah, but he's apologetic. I'm not. I wouldn't be apologetic about it. I tell you.
Like,
Yeah,
hey,
okay. This is LCS, right? Now I'm about to watch this now.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell them, dude, don't worry about it. It's YouTube.
Yeah,
We're all here to
it's-
have fun. Come on, guys.
Empire. What do you think about it, Angel?
I saw it and I saw what was going on. I think his heart was in the right place, but I think he just went about it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of the channels. If you watch what's the Pressable Defects last week, they did a long live show discussing that with a bunch of the people that were nominated, and they talked about it. Like more than half of them didn't even know. So
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. You know, if maybe next time, maybe get a little bit more organized and it'll be all right.
So the biggest problem I saw was it.
Start. Like they don't start organized. They start like small and they get bigger over years.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, is he never even? A lot of the people nominated didn't even know they were nominated.
Yeah. So the biggest problem I thought he had was that he's new to the community, right? So
Okay.
I mean, I'm new to the community and I've got 8 or 9 months in. I feel like I'm a newbie still.
Me too.
He's,
I'm new to the
he's
community
really
too.
new. Yeah, he's really new to the community.
Whatever. I've been watching Rob for so long.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever, Rob. But the problem is that so he has a small circle of people that he was reaching out to and that knew about it. Whereas, and then he expanded it a little bit. I found out about it only because I was on Legion of Comics channel, like on a Friday morning. And he came into it and we started talking about it with him, brought him on camera. He explained what it was. We went out to the site. We're like, oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll check it out. But beyond that, I would have never heard about it. So I think he had good intentions, but I think he started it a little too early in his career of a YouTuber for the comic community.
Right.
If he was someone like, like Rob or someone else that had a big following, and had a nice following, at least a good assortment of people within the comic community following him, then it could probably have gotten better legs and more people could have gone things. And
I actually think the opposite. I think the opposite. I think if somebody that was more established and somebody that did have a bigger following that did start it up would get a lot more crap than he did because they would think there's some kind of bias.
Yeah,
I think the fact that he's a small guy and there's no bias and there's no intentions of growing his channel by doing that. Like he hasn't grown his channel. He's like a sub 300. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not as if it was like he had 10,000 followers and he wanted to go to like that million mark or whatever the case is. Something crazy. And it was
million. Wow.
Well, it did
No, I
happen.
understand. I definitely understand what you're saying, and I agree. Yeah, if you got Bueller sitting there to the side, he's going to go ahead and create this award show, and and a lot of people are missed, then he's going to be
Could you
crucified
imagine
as
the
well.
crap that like a Comic Tom would get if he created
Yeah,
that?
he gets enough crap as it is already, man.
You get
Poor
what I'm
guy.
saying? Like,
By the way, guys,
Yeah.
some of those YouTubers are big. I guess Comic Tom, he has a big crew behind him. He's not doing it by himself.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
has.
yeah,
I remember
it's a
even
team.
talked about his team. He has an editor, which is if you're getting bigger. I mean, I'm not anywhere near. I'm still a small fry. It's like all of us.
Yeah.
But he's gonna take a little more gear, some more resources, like like music, stuff like that. Like I pay for some things, and also if you need to have people to help you too. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
I was watching some guy. He said the first thing he did was he got an editor. So he started getting bigger and making more money. And of course, remember our niche, our comic content is not the most popular. Of all them, the people who do well are the gamers, the business people, the tech people.
Tech people.
I mean, we're small fries. We are.
You think it's easy to be able to get this kind of content that I put out without a whole team behind me. You know,
It's true.
it takes a lot of hard work. Look at this
It
acorn.
is.
Yeah.
It takes Mike said if you have to pay for an editor, I think one guy said the guy said he would do it for like $150 a video as we would charge to edit.
That's all right. I'll do it myself.
But then he said, no. When you're making so much per month, you know, he said the guys I paid the guy $250 a video. I wanted him to stay with me.
Yeah, that sounds about right, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you from personal experience. Like, all joking aside, I've got a real estate site channel that has a pretty decent following, and it's connected to a radio show that I do locally. So it takes a lot of work, and what they quoted you as far as what the cost per video is, you're probably looking, depending on how much work you give the guy, probably anywhere from 50 to 250 a video, how long it is and how often they're doing it for you. So, you know, it's costly, and depending on how much content you put out there, you know, it gets up there.
Dave, UK, so you mentioned long box and flip side, etc. I mean, a little cliche. What do you mean by that? I know long box. Like I know you guys probably watch him. I know Mike Longbox. He lives in the same area. I've run to him at his comic store sometimes. I know. What was I gonna say? He's been on for a long time. But flip side, I guess that's Tales My Flip Side.
Yeah,
it's a CBSI guys. I do watch them. For info.
Collectible War says, my toy hunts have way more views than my comics. Yes. Does it make me? It says something. Sometimes I think Sometimes I think the comics are better than the figures, but is it what it is? Yeah,
the toy stuff will do better than comics because you have two audiences. You have young people and you have a lot of people. I collect some figures that you can tell by the stuff I have here. And I know that some of the toy guys really the figure guys or the statue guys, you know, Jim Comics, whatever, Jim Mint. He's big. He's a big omnibus, and he's also big in statues. So and a lot of people like that stuff.
Yeah, there's two categories that people watch. Like Jim Mint, he does separate statue reviews. A lot of people like the statues. I think wasn't it that he started out with statues, and then then later on he got the omnibuses and stuff, and the people were liking his statue videos. So then he slowly started, getting back into comics.
I like the statue stuff more than the omnibus stuff that he does, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got some really nice looking statues that he puts out there.
Yeah, he said he sold a lot of it too. He sold a lot of it.
Well, you have to, Sean, because
you have to have a museum to fit all those statues.
Right.
Yeah. I have friends who are big into statues, and you run a real estate really fast with those.
Nospeace is saying, I don't care how big a channel is. I care more about how the people are.
Yeah,
a lot of the bigger channels I don't even watch. Yeah,
I agree with that.
There's a lot of big channels I don't watch either. I'm the same way.
I watch a lot more smaller channels than I watch big channels.
Yeah.
You guys want me to show you some weird stuff that I just picked up recently, like the other day from the comic shop? I haven't even taken it out of the bag yet.
Sure. Why not?
Go get it. Yeah, we're here chilling. Like Sean said, this is all about chatting about whatever.
Yeah, it's chat and chill. So whatever you guys want to show, feel free to show it.
So while we're waiting, so you guys' channels, like what's your topic using in your channels, like Empire?
Usually mine is just mostly like spec. I would say spec first, and then I got I do like CGC unboxings. I do I call it like low budget spec that you could get under $10 that's still cold, and I get a whole bunch of that. I do hold on, I'm drawing a blank. Day stuff and all that.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. Say it again.
Me or him?
What is it? Oh, hold on, me.
And I heard say you're a spec channel. I'm a spec
I usually
channel
just do spec and like low budget spec that you could get books you could get for under $10 that are gonna jump off.
I'm not sure about you guys. I'm a spec and flip channel. I tell people, I buy books myself. That's how I get my gear or how I travel.
But you see all these books back here? Yeah. All these are like books that I wanted since I was a kid, or books I had that I lost. I got all these books in like 3 or 4 months when I started flipping. I had none of them, and I got all these from February to May. I think it was.
That's cool. That is cool.
From just flipping books and selling my CGC books and all that. Because what I do is I went and I get let's say Wednesday the new books come out. I might send some of the good ones or the hot ones to CGC or decent covers to CGC, I might not get a lot from them, maybe 60, 75, 80. But when I got 10 or 20 of them, it adds up and I go get my book.
Yeah.
What do you fast track all of them?
I have, but you know what? I live an hour and a half from CGC, and I know everybody complains about their time. I got a wall with all my stuff. The longest, mine's take 2 months to 3 months. They always have, and I only started this year, but I've never waited more than 3 months. And right now, it seems like they picked up because I sent books off thinking I'll have until October, November to be ready for them, and they're already ready right now. So they must have sped up the process or something. Gotten better.
Maybe it's just a Florida bias that they're giving you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to spec on some of that cheap stuff too.
Do you drop off your books to CGC or do you just mail it?
No, because I started when the pandemic was up, so they were closed. But I literally, since I'm an hour away, I send it. I have a FedEx account. I send it to FedEx. They get it the next day. Usually, always the next day. And when they send it to me, I get it the next day. But they use my account.
I have something to say, Collectible Warrior, real quick. The big channels, I guess, unto you guys in general. I'm not sure how many messages those guys get. I know I get about between 30 and 50 messages. I usually get when I do a video.
Yeah,
I can answer all those.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. No, I got. Let's talk about Instagram now. Just kidding. No, joking aside. No, some of those guys, they get like hundreds of questions. I'm guessing. I don't know. And what I would do if I ever got that big, and I probably never will, but if I ever got as big as those guys on anything, all you can do sometimes is say, hey, like, so I know some people, they'll read all the questions, but they'll like generally answer them. You'll say, listen, I see the majority of you are asking me this question. Here's the answer. It might be kind of hard to I'm not apologizing for them or anything. I'm saying it might be kind of hard for them to get to every question. If you're getting like 1,000 questions, in every video, it might be kind of, but once again, I'm not sure how many questions they're getting. So I get 50 questions, and I think that's a lot, but
at some point it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, so.
We got Tylox and Mighty. How you doing? Joe 4477771. How you doing?
Hey, Tylox and Mighty. How are you doing?
I got a question, guys.
Yep.
Do you guys still get these bags from your LCS?
Yes, I do.
No,
I do.
How many of these damn bags did they actually print?
Yeah,
lots. They got lots.
This was from 2016, I think.
Oh yeah, I see those at shows, and most shops still. I get those at shows. Those free comic book day bags usually.
Don't get me wrong, I like them, but
Now, are you guys having problems finding bags and board and boxes? Like my LCS, they have none of the regular boxes, only the art boxes, and they have no. They can't find any bags and boards. That's what they tell me.
Well, thankfully, I have a guy named Derek. We call him the Wookiee. He has bags and boards. You can get all the current, silver, gold. It's $10 for bags and boards. $6 for bags. Sorry, 6 and 4. Yeah, $10 for bags and boards. And he gets the BCW or the other ones. He comes to almost every show I go to, and he has supplies. He has comics, cool comics. He has all the, he has you can buy card supplies. You can get. He usually gets like 4 or 5 tables, and it's all supplies. You can get.
What do you guys think about supplies being short of sheets and backboards? Are they really short?
No, they caught up. I think they've caught up.
They caught up. Okay.
The thing people running short on were top loaders were gone for a while.
If
you wanted current top loaders, they were gone. If you want Derek, for example, Derek, that's my buddy. You could get, silver and gold, but no current. They were all wiped out for at least 2 or 3 months.
All right, Journey, you want to show your books?
Okay,
please. Let us see those comics.
All right, so these are all dollar bin books that I got, and I've been specking lately. Anytime I could find cheap runs of Ultimates, 1 and 2, and anything Ultimate related, I grab it. Okay. I'm putting together runs, and 2, I'm trying to put together the continuity because I never read these in the first place, and I got a feeling that.
Whoa! Stop 1 second. Tylox, don't use them. Continue on. Sorry.
I got a feeling that they're using a lot of these books as a source material for the MCU.
PGX.
So for a buck a piece and putting together runs, I figure it's not a bad way to spec. So
No.
Right.
it got
$1 a piece, you can't go wrong, man.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This was another one. A nice Thanos cover, Civil War 2.
Yeah.
Ultimates 8. See,
Yes.
that's the other thing that I don't get. I know the original Ultimates line that was out, and I have most of that. And these books somehow confuse me sometimes when I see. I didn't realize there was a second run of Ultimates because you have the Ultimates, and then you have Ultimates 2. So I just assumed that there was only Ultimates and Ultimates 2. But lately I realized that there's a whole new series called the Ultimates. So I'm trying to compile this whole thing together, and it's interesting. Then I picked up, this was half price, all Spider-Man 49, 850. The only reason I got this is because I'm gonna do a custom piece on this and probably use this as a giveaway on one of my upcoming subscriber giveaways.
Cool.
So got that one, and then they actually were nice enough to give me a second one. So basically, these cost me $250 a piece, which you can't go wrong because the cover price on these were $9.99.
Yeah, that's great.
That's pretty good.
Then I found this for half price, Firepower #1, second printing, and I've been picking up anything Firepower 1, 2, 3, anything of those, and anything that has had a second printing like this, I pick it up. If it's cheap, I'm picking it up. So for $2, it's a good spec. Everything Kirkman is going through the roof, and and everything seems to be getting optioned. So this was another one. This is number 3, and on this one, they actually had a second printing of it as well. That's why I'm specking high on the 1 and 3s because they have second printings of it, and for them to do a second printing, there was something significant about it. I haven't read the whole series yet, so I'm gonna get there. And then I found another #1 second printing, and I grabbed that too. So this is my cheap way of specking. I grabbed these books thinking that I got a ton of the first prints. I got a bunch of the second prints now, and let's see where that goes. I got faith in Kirkman's books going nuts.
Nothing wrong with that.
Here's another one.
Song. Yeah.
This one just got optioned.
Yep.
This was the Image First edition, and I found it in the half off box. So it was $1 originally, 50 cents a piece. I grabbed whatever I found of it. They had 1, 2. By the way, it really pisses me off that dollar books for some reason in my LCS come in backs and boards, and new books or like recent back issues, for some reason they won't put in bags. But that's a pet peeve of mine. But I got 1, 2, 3 of these Oblivion songs. For 50 cents a piece, even if they go nowhere, they're still worth $1. I'll give them away.
I like Image First, and I also like True Believers. Believe it or not, some of those are actually worth money.
Oh yeah,
some of those are.
Yeah,
I'm a big believer in True Believer. And then since I went back and I saw, I only had picked up 1 copy of this.
I did.
and I was back, and they were running low on the wall, and I said, "What's going on? This is only 2 days after this came. I thought they were going to have this for weeks." So it looks like they're selling out fast of these, and now the spec came back to play. So I grabbed 2 more of them. I grabbed the nicest copies that they had. Hopefully, one of them is grade worthy at one point or another. And
are you planning to send those to get graded?
Yeah, I'm planning on getting them graded before I die. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes.
I'll tell you what, guys. Those Ultimate Fallout 4s, Okay, I bought a bunch of the Hulk 181 facsimile books, and I had them. I think I was selling for like $10-15 a piece, and then I think they go for, Sean, we looked them up. They're going for, I guess, about $20 or so, I think.
Yeah, for like a 9.8 or so, it's like in the hundreds, right?
It is. So some of those specs, not all of them, some are actually worth getting. Like I said, they have a giant size one. If you can get them for cover, I'd buy a couple copies. I mean, especially, and I know it isn't the. I know it's not the original, but it's so close. And don't try and there's people out there going to be kind of like weird with it. They're going to try to sell this. I think somebody's already tried to sell them as original. Somebody listed on eBay as.
I'm sure they do.
I think somebody's already sold a couple for $300 a piece.
Oh, jeez.
So
all right, guys, I got to take off, but I wanted to say thanks and
Chip, nice to meet you.
I got barbecue going, so
you got to go. I love your background. I like the man cave. It looks really cool.
Oh, thank you very much.
I have a name, I have a face for the name now. I know I'm talking to Chip.
Yes, you do. All right, thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you.
Right, thanks for stopping by.
I love your. I love your step. Your step's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah, some people will.
Vinyl looks nice.
Some people will probably get fooled from that Ultimate Fallout 4 if they don't.
I mean, Sean, if you look at Sean, a couple. It looks. If you're a newbie, you can't tell.
Yeah, they wouldn't know.
It's so close. Look at that. I mean, take it out. Like the UPC is like it's on the spine versus slightly off the spine. The Marvel logo up there, under the Ultimate Fallout 4. Yep. It's the red in there, but it's. I mean, if you gave it to me, if I didn't know, I wouldn't know. That's exactly the same price. I mean, it's.
You know what they do on eBay? They'll put it. They'll list it and make it look like it's the original, and at the very, very bottom, real small, they'll put facsimile. So, like, if somebody says, "Hey, this ain't the original," they'll be like, "Hey, look at the listing. Look on the bottom." I've seen that. Not for that one, but I've seen.
By the way, Mark,
they do that all the time.
You're right, Mark.
On a lot of these facsimiles.
Yeah,
they do it all the time, but you can't go wrong with super keys. As far as if you see a true facsimile come out, grab it. At least one copy. Yeah, that way, at very worst thing, if you ever slab the original and you have it, you have a reader's copy to have. If you're a hobbyist, it's a great thing to have as part of your collection. I don't have a Fallout 4, and I'm not planning on buying one at the rates that it's going at. Now, if it takes a significant dip at one point or another, maybe, but I refuse to pay like $3-4 grand, for or even $2.5, $3 grand, wherever it's going at right now.
I agree.
For a book that new, I'm a Silver Age guy. If I'm gonna buy new stuff, it's got to be a cover, basically, or it just got to be something really significant for me to grab it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Take your Silver Age argument there, and I'm a Golden Age guy. I love my Golden Age stuff.
I love Golden Age too.
But I'm not going to discount some of the newer books, even the ones that are expensive, because they are the iconic characters now. Miles Morales is iconic. And remember, all these young kids, I go to a show, or if I set up at a show, they're looking for Spider-Man. I go, and it's usually like young kids. They want Miles. They rarely ever ask for Peter. They want Miles.
Oh yeah.
So what happens is when they get older, I watch some of these other channels. They talk about certain books. I know we're a little bit older than these young kids. We relate with Peter Parker. We relate with Thor and Silver Age, Bronze Age, Copper Age. But these new kids, and I'm not saying they won't get interested in those things later on, but right now, some of these new characters, Riri might be a big deal. Well, some are gonna pop, some are not gonna pop. Shuri is probably maybe Kamala Khan. Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, but anyway, I had a point here. Oh, about the new books being expensive. Okay, example, Ahsoka Tano, Clone Wars 1. Look what that book is now. I started watching the Clone Wars stuff a few months ago, and I wish I watched it when it came out originally, which was 10 years ago? Well, not 10 years, but like 5 years. When did it come out? 5 years ago? Clone Wars, the original series? The animated series, whatever. When did it come out?
I didn't watch it. I tried to watch it recently, and I got like to the second episode. I know you got to push past the first few, but I haven't watched it yet.
I think the Clone Wars was for further back than that. But I remember my son
10 years ago. I wish
maybe 10.
Probably about 10, yeah.
10 years ago. I wish I'd seen it because I didn't know about Ahsoka Tano. I didn't know, like, her book now is so expensive. I bought a couple copies. I think I paid $2,000 for 3 copies.
Oof.
Wow.
But you bought them on spec for
I did.
the flip, right?
Well, the flip, they're going to be sold, but not right away. I think because there's shows coming out. I wish I had known about these characters a long time ago. There's other characters in it too who I like. I mean, we're probably going to see. You're going to see. If you're talking about Star Wars, what I think is good spec, you got the Inquisitors. You have Rex. You're going to see Kenobi. You're going to see. We're going to see Anakin. There's a lot of things we're going to see. And you get Ventress, Assad. All these villains. Hondo Anaka. These are characters that you're going to see in Clone Wars and also Rebels. Kanan. We're probably actually. Go ahead.
Well, I look at it like this. You have books like you just mentioned from the Star Wars. Let's stay with Star Wars. And you said they cost, approximately 650-ish, 660 for each one, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. How much can you get a first Boba Fett for?
A first what?
Boba Fett.
Oh, you're talking about the magazine or the comic. If you want to go comic 42, that'll run you. Oh, gosh. I'm guessing. Okay, depending on condition, the book goes for. I picked up one like in very fine for I think $200.
That's not bad, right? I'll be happy with a mid grade.
And that's kind of my mindset. You take if I'm going to spend that kind of cash on something newer, I'd rather go to the classics. And like to stick with the Spider-Man comparison, Peter Parker to Miles, you could get a Fallout 4 right now for what is it, about 2.5? Is that what the going rate is for market?
250 for 250 raw.
No, I'm talking about slab.
Oh, if you go with slab, that's a different story. Then I mean, I know what you mean.
Story.
I'm talking about raw books.
Okay, so let's say raw, 250, right? And it's a crapshoot if you can get a 9.6 on there or 9.8. Because that's sometimes it's a tough one to get a 9.8 because of that crease in the back of the poly bag.
Yeah.
Okay. An amazing 0.5, 1.0. What can you buy that at today?
Gosh, a lot.
It's
a lot. I remember when they were $900.
Yeah, I think you could get a copy for about $1,500 to $2,000 at a 1, right around there.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, it might be more. I've checked prices a long time in those books.
I think if you're savvy about purchasing it, you could probably get it and shop it around, to get it to that point. I'd rather go with the Amazing Spider-Man 1. That's just my mindset. And it's not because I'm not open to the new characters and the younger generation and that kind of thing.
Check it out. Amazing Spider-Man 1 right now at a 1.5, $9,500.
Well, there you go. See, I knew it.
So that's
5, yeah.
At a 1.5.
That's when I said 2,000. I go, that sounds kind of low.
9,000. No.
Wait, but by the way, guys, have you guys seen the price? The latest sale on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 1, 9.8. You see that price? You guys, Sean, Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell them what it sold for.
Which one now?
The TMNT CDC 9.8. What do you think it sold for?
Look it up. Yeah. Let me see here.
It was 240.
240,000.
Yes.
Wow, that's a house.
Are you talking about CGC or just Raw?
I think it was it was Comic Connect that sold it.
CGC.
Bonkers.
So that's like this. There's some exceptions to the modern versus older rule. The Turtles are a classic. They're probably the classic independent book of all independent books.
Right, but they were the first of their kind as well.
Yeah,
they weren't a duplication, or they weren't a revamp, or they weren't another configuration of a character. They were an original character on its own at that time. So that's why I give it a different kind of attention. I'm not a big Turtle fan in general, but I can accept that it changed the genre in a big way and put movies on the map.
Your audio.
Audio's a little off.
Yeah, this is my prime example of great video and audio was off a little bit.
Is that me?
Yeah, so your audio is you're kind of like we can hear you, but we can hear you, but it's not clear.
Okay, you guys see that? So
Look, I got some. The very first comic book I ever bought in '91, and this isn't it, but I lost that one, but it was in a news. I grew up in New York City where they had a newsstand, so literally almost all my books were a newsstand because I would just buy them from the newsstand around the corner. And this was the very first comic I ever bought. It was a turtle one.
Oh, we just lost Journey. Okay.
You can't see what the glare. There it goes.
Hold on.
You're good. You're good. We can see you just fine, man.
It's TMT Adventures number 17. That was the very first book I bought. Comic book I bought.
Nice.
Yeah, so everything I bought in the last 3 years are all gone.
Nah, I had I started collecting when I was I think in '91 when I was like 12 or 13, I think I was, and I collected all through the '90s. I stopped around the first Civil War. After that one, I forgot what year that came out, and I stopped between then and 3 years ago. So I missed a lot of the newer stuff and the Miles and all that. So, but all those books I had probably like 4 long boxes after I chopped them down. And I drug 4 long boxes with me everywhere I moved, even when I wasn't collecting. And then one of the times I moved, I lost them. I left them somewhere. I had my girlfriend at the time. I had told her, yo, make sure you go in that room and get everything out of the closet. I thought she did. I had left the head. She forgot. I lost my whole collection, man. After that, I think. Yeah.
Oh, the horror story. The horror.
Oh, yes. Yes. It hurt. It still hurts. When I got back into comics and I started watching YouTubers and all that about a year and a half ago, and they're saying, oh, look at this book I got. It was a grail I always wanted. I'm like, yeah, I had that one. Yeah, I had that one.
Comic Journey, that was all Sean's fault. Sean didn't want you on here anymore. I kicked you off, okay?
Journey.
He says that now, but he was like, get that guy out of here. Okay, Mark, as far as your you said $10,000 for a new book.
Right to Journey.
I totally get why. Is it a spec? Almost anything could be a spec. And there's a lot for a new book.
There you
Good
go.
to see you back. But Miles is really popular, and he's one. Remember, we're going to see him. Apparently, from what I've been hearing from rumor, we may see him live.
You want to hear my theory? And I posted it. I posted it on my channel maybe months ago, and I think on Reddit it might have been earlier last year. Whenever they first said something about the rumor came out that the Green Goblin was going to be in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when that first came out? I said. There was a rumor. I don't know where I saw it, but they said that Toby's Spider-Man is gonna die in this movie at the hands of the Green Goblin.
Okay.
So what I said was, that's if they're gonna bring Miles that way. Whether I don't know if they're gonna show him now or if when they bring him later, they'll flash back to this movie. But I think remember when Miles, what was the big catalyst for Miles to become Spider-Man? He saw his universe's Peter die, and that made him. Yeah.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
So I feel like he might see this battle. Maybe he's Miles from Toby's universe. Who knows? I don't know. But he's gonna see Toby die, and I think that's how they're gonna bring him in. Whether they bring him now or when they bring him later, and he'll just flash back to like, yeah, I was there that day. I think they're gonna use No Way Home for Miles that way.
I agree. That sounds good. That sounds good. I mean, that's why I said with certain characters, I think Miles. Or someone like Ahsoka's getting her own series. She was popular in Clone Wars, and she was popular in The Mandalorian. Those kind of characters. Well, that's Star Wars. Star Wars is they're a different animal. Comes the MCU and Sony. Sony has. I think the Into the Spider-Verse movie. That's all. That's Sony. That's not MCU. So we probably are going to see Miles. And like I said,
I still kick myself. I think in March, was it March? I saw Ultimate Fallout 4 in pristine condition on my LCS wall. When I showed up, it was New Comic Book Day, so I didn't really have the funds that at that moment. So I was like, yo, I'll be back. I came back the next. They had it for $475 in March, April, and I thought it was too high. And when I went home, I was like, I'll go back and get it, and it was already gone. I always kick myself that I didn't grab it for under $5 because look how much it is now.
I mean, I remember they were $5 each. A guy had a stack of them at a show. I don't forget it. His name Ducky is his name. That book for a long time. No, remember people hated Miles for a long. They said, "Why they make this new Black Spider-Man?"
When did it take off? When Spider-Verse came out?
Spider-Verse came out, I think.
Even then, it wasn't. It still wasn't crazy. It wasn't until it really was like the last 2 or 3 years when it started really going. Actually, because I went to. If you ever watched my first video on my channel, I went to C2E2. It might be the second video. I think it's first video. I bought like 6 copies of Ultimate Fallout 4. I think for $90 a piece.
Just letting you guys know, if I die out, it's my battery that's gonna probably die out. But
all right, you want to finish your books? You want to finish your books, Journey?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it, man. Continue on.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let my dog out.
I'm part of the people that are not huge on Miles. I don't have anything against it, but I just don't like kid versions of characters. You know, like the Teen Titans and Miles Morales, new Spider-Man, and I don't know. I just don't like the rehashing the same characters. I wish
Comic Journey. What's your name? What you got a name, or you just want to go by Comic Journey?
You can call me Nick.
Okay, all right, Nick. I get you. The cool thing is he's not from this. He's from a different spiders in the Spider-Verse. You can have there's different spider people all throughout the Spider-Verse. So it makes it so that it's in other words, it's not the same person on the same Earth. In other words,
that brings it back together for me. I kind of like the fact that it was separate in the Ultimate comics. I like that a lot better. But it is what it is, you know.
I hear you.
Hercules is something that I like personally, because my background is Greek, and I like anything that's Hercules and Wonder Woman. And also, I think this is a run as part of the Incredible Hulk that turned into Hercules that is highly neglected and not looked at. So anytime I could pick up fillers of this, I will. I love the covers on them. So I picked up that one. Was issue.
Do you know who did the cover?
Art Adams.
Art Adams. Okay, nice.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Art Adams.
Yeah.
You know, so this one was issue. What issue is this?
114.
This is issue 114. And then I got issue 115. Another great cover.
Hercules.
And then issue 116. Issue 117. See, I got a lot of good ones here. This by far is my favorite cover out of the lot. 121.
Oh, who did that cover? Looks. Oh, it's Arthur Saddam. Okay.
Yep.
By the way, that was Hamid had a good thing with Spider-Man.
Was the
See,
kid?
right there. That exactly. When he started, he was a kid too. Yeah.
123. And this one I probably would shock you guys that I picked up.
Oh, what number is that?
Zelda. What number is that one?
7.
7.
I have two number ones. I found.
I would look this up after I picked it up. They're running for like 100 plus.
I know they are. Reason. Have you seen?
It's not a pristine copy, but if I got it for $1,
even 7 and 9.8. What's a 9.8 go for number 7?
I don't know, but Raw they're selling for like 100 plus.
Yeah, I picked up 2 number ones a few months ago at
nice.
Victory Comics, and I know they look. I probably need to get them graded, but at 9.8 they go for over $2,000 or whatever. Number ones.
But for $1, I think this one was the steal of the lot.
Yes, it was.
Then I got this because I'm just weird.
Nothing wrong with that.
I like weird elemental books and comical books and stuff like that.
I almost said She-Hulk, but it's not. So
it looks like She-Hulk. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was
this
She-Hulk.
one was a little bit of nostalgia because I love this stuff from the heyday in the 90s, and and it's Hellstrom and whatever,
Bring back the 90s.
It just gave me a little bit of nostalgia. I picked this one up, so picked it up. A nice copy.
Oh,
this
I will.
One I picked up because I had no idea what it is. And I still don't know what it is. House of M the day after.
That's
I know the House of M.
You know the House of M, right? The regular one, where Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still know what the day after is all about.
I don't know what it is either, but it sounds interesting.
So for one shot,
If it's any like the
I picked
morning
it up.
after, you just usually run out the door. I already know that though.
then I got Lobo's back 3 because
I am a
love Lobo.
huge Lobo fan. By the way, guys, at one point in time, I had every Lobo issue. This is 10 years ago, from his first appearance all the way up to that stuff. I had like a short box full of Lobo books. It was all everything, every crossover he was in, every appearance he made. I bought every copy of Lobo.
I got a ton of them.
And I also had I did the same thing with the Juggernaut. Everything, the Juggernaut's first appearance, all the way up to like 2000 or whatever. I had every issue he was in.
So I got this because everybody's specking on Young Avengers.
Yes.
And what's the other Young Champions team?
Champions, Young Avengers, New Warriors.
I'm going after New Warriors. Let everybody go for Champions and
AC Fat.
and
I
I'll
agree.
do that.
I agree with that.
This is X-Men 1 Pizza Hut book
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
for $1.
hey, I'd buy that for $1.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that.
I'd buy that for $1.
And then we got a little bit Terex action.
T-Rex.
You know,
Terrible. Is he Terex a terrible or something like that? Or
I don't know. He looks terrible.
yeah, he does. Having a bad day.
But you know, this was part of that Cosmic Powers miniseries, and every book focused on one of these characters. And I think this is the only book that's focusing on Terex. So if he ever shows up, this might be something.
Okay, I'm sure we'll
for
see
$1,
him.
can't go wrong. And then I picked this book up. I don't know what it looks like on the inside, but anytime I see a sketch cover for $1, I pick it up because I draw on them and I give them out.
Guy. Okay.
So I gotta look.
Die.
I gotta look at what it looks like on the inside, and depending on what's inside, I'll draw it on the outside. Hopefully, it's not a porno.
Well, Kitty, you never know.
Yeah. So it's a T-Rex the Tamer. That's what Gray is saying. T-Rex.
I'll get my
And
a couple of books here. I'll be back in one sec.
End of my run.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll show you my. I'll be right back, Sean, in 1 sec.
Go ahead, yep. Anybody else want to pop in? Feel free to pop in. There is a link right there.
I'm dying by the second, so I'm gonna get knocked off any second now.
Okay, no worries.
But yeah, that's my run of books. You know, weird little stuff, and the whole bundle cost me not, you know,
Yeah, pretty good stack of books.
not
So
much.
are those like 50 cents each or $1
All the ones you saw with back and board were $1.
or $1? Okay.
Except for the ones that I just like the Firepower and the newer books. Those were all half price off.
Nice.
You know, and the Oblivion songs that I got were 50 cents because it was $1 cover price, so half off that.
Yeah, pretty good pickups, especially that was it
Zelda?
Yeah, that Zelda one. That one's a nice one.
Yeah, I think that was by far the steal of the lot. You know,
Okay.
I don't
back.
think anybody knew what that was.
Yeah, it's a great pickup.
Here you go, Sean. Do you have this book here? This
Show it.
War of the Realms, Age of Atlas, #1.
Is that second printing or something or no?
It's a variant. I think it says connecting variant.
Hold on.
Connecting.
I might have that. Yeah, I might have that.
Now, as far as Zelda goes, I got these two right
I'm
here.
dying. I'm dying.
Don't go. Here
All
are my
right, Journey.
here are my Zeldas.
Oh, that's nice, man.
I died.
All right, Journey. Bye.
Here's something you guys may not see too often. Found this at a show.
Oh yeah, that's
That was
nice.
Second print.
Nice. Oh,
This
we
is
have
the
something else
Legacy without the stupid lenticular. The guy I
Nice.
bought this from was like he sold it to me. It was like, I think it was like 20. It was $20. And who was that? Oh, it's
popping.
me.
We have Hamid. Hamid.
There's an echo there for me.
Echo, yeah.
Who's echoing?
I believe it's Hamid.
Hamid.
Hey, Hamid, how you doing? There's an echo or some scratchy noise.
Hamid, he's in I know you're in Europe, correct? Oh, he probably has YouTube on. You turn it off?
It's scratchy.
Oh, I think I have a problem with
You might if you listen to us on you lower the volume where you're listening to us at. If it's on another tab or if you're getting feedback. So if you have us on another tab or something, you got to turn the volume off on the other tab. That has YouTube on.
It's a back feed. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Much better.
That's what it happened to me yesterday.
Guys,
Saturday.
If you guys see these books, please get them. I mean, apparently this is. I didn't realize Zelda's a big deal among the Zelda people. I didn't know that. These were expensive. I know these were expensive.
Did you get those from convention?
No, I got those at a comic store. My buddy Jeff, Victory Comics, had them. I know Zelda's. Zelda's really popular with the Zelda fans, and the comics. They're really expensive. These are high grade. How high grade? I'm not CDC, but I probably should get them graded because I know at 9.8. These may not be 9.8. It goes over $2,000.
Wow.
I think I know they're probably at least a couple $100 each, just as is because they're high grade. So, but that'd be great.
Did you get those for $1?
No, these were like $60 a piece or whatever. That's what I paid for them. They weren't cheap. We lost Hamid there for a second.
Yeah, there goes Hamid.
Well, if you guys see this out there, try to grab these. Remember the free comic book day Spider-Man books? Not glare.
Oh, is that the one with Mr. Negative?
No, this one had Shang-Chi teaches Spider-Man the way of the spider, or how to fight, martial arts. And with Shang-Chi coming in, new with the movie, he might teach Spidey how to fight. Since I feel like this version of Spidey doesn't know how to do anything really so far. Not for another.
Good night, Mark. And
he doesn't really know how to fight.
Working your background, Mark, too. Okay, I want to see some LED in your background.
And who's Mark?
Yeah, I gave lights. Like Sean has some lights back there too. It would make it pop a little bit.
I need to get some LEDs.
Oh no, I mean,
I got to do like
lights on.
I got to do like Rob and get one of them lights up here that come down on you.
That's no bike sign, Klein. I picked up. I have a couple bikes, and I got that on E. I have a couple of some banners too, but that's another story. Now I like anything that lights up. I got some lights in my comic room, but I probably need to put down here too. But having lights in your background is really cool for your background. So,
Hamid, what time is it? What time is it there?
Late.
Here's another one I grabbed that I had it before, but you see this one?
Oh yeah, I love those covers.
And it has, if you look in here, where is it at? You have Doctor Strange, Loki, and Scarlet Witch teaming up.
That's cool.
You see there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't know. We might see that. So I grabbed it for that. Plus the cover. The cover was sick.
The cover. Use the example of that Jock cover, Batman 880. Yeah. A cool cover. The story could be okay or crap, but the cover is cool. Sometimes the cover itself will sell.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I have a few.
I mean, I some of the variants I found for $1 at the awesome kind. By the way, ones I said were $50. By the way, they're really $100. I was wrong. Whenever if I say I think that's a price, I'm generally wrong. They're more. I think I picked up the Contest of Champions 8 variant. I said 50. I looked it up. They're going for 100.
27 a.m.
Do you guys watch Shang-Chi yet?
Nope, not yet.
No, I'm trying to try to see it tomorrow if I get a chance. And,
I was gonna say something, but if you guys haven't seen it, I don't want to.
No, don't worry.
I saw it Saturday. I went early Saturday afternoon.
Dan Comics right ruined it for me. He was talking about it. He had a spoiler free. He had a spoiler show, and I watched it. So
I give it a 9 out of 10, maybe 9.5 out of 10. Honestly, I loved it.
Nice.
It was visual. It was visually amazing. Like
that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it now.
Yep. Heard it's like action throughout the movie.
From the beginning to the end is nonstop.
Nice.
And it's funny though. It's funny too. So it was good. But they make a reference to a villain. And they make like a reference to him. So I'm like, that might be something big coming up.
Now you said 9 out of 10. That's pretty high because I usually give to me movies. Be a 9 out of 10. You give me I give like 8s or usually high as I go. 9 and 10s have to be like incredible.
Well,
9 or 10.
As far as Marvel MCU movies go, not overall movies, but a 9 out of 10 for MCU movies. You know what I mean?
For example, I'll give like it would be a 10. Well, if you give a movie a 10, what movie would you give a 10? For example, any movie.
For me, an MCU movie that's a 10. For MCU, I would say like Endgame, Infinity War, because as far as MCU, not as movie wise, but MCU.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. I said any movie. For me, it'd be
Any
like
movie.
A 10. Ooh, perfect movie. Is there a perfect movie? I mean, I'm a horror movie guy, so I could name. Let's list some horror movies I really liked a lot.
Departed was great for like a 10. That was a great. The plot.
I like
everything.
Halloween, the original one. The Exorcist. That came out. Those were like 9s. I don't know if I can give it a 10, but Exorcist might be up there. Alien, the first Alien.
Yeah, I'll go with that one. Civil War was dope. Civil War is
maybe. Yeah, Civil War is pretty good.
How about this one, guys? One of my favorite MCU movies.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the ones. It was more of a movie than it was an MCU movie.
That's in my top 5. That used to be top 3 before Endgame and all that, but yeah, top 5.
But as far as this Nightmare on Elm Street, yes, I liked it a lot. Nightmare on Elm Street, I saw all of them in the theater. I liked all those. First one was really good. I think the first one, they got kind of silly later on, but I like the first one. The second one was kind of
good. Okay.
Yeah, they got way too silly at the end.
I did like Dream Warrior. I did like Dream Warrior, and I did like the new Nightmare. That was good too. That was the last one they did. That's one where they were playing their characters. But anyway, that's that. As far as movies, I thought Exorcist was great. The first one, The Exorcist.
Black Panther is pretty good, right?
Yeah. We're talking about if you had to give a movie a 10, what would it be?
He's asking any movie.
Any movie. Any movie.
That's too hard.
What's the question? I can finally join.
Okay, wait a second. Nosfest. He said, wait a second. He said Elm Street 2 was a 10. Is that the one with the is that the one where they I don't know if I can give it a 10.
I don't mess around with Elm Street. I need to sleep.
2. That's one where the was a different. No, 2. No. 2 was a 10. Nosfest. Come on, man. Nosfest. Number 2 was a 10. Oh, that's one. I think with Jesse. I think it was Jesse. No, the ones I liked were 1, 3, and like the last one.
How about Gladiator?
It was good.
A movie that's a 10.
I'm trying to think now.
A 10. I like the.
I'm a sci-fi dude. I would go with
Empire Strikes Back.
Star Wars.
Was it 10? Well, I'm your father.
What's the movie called with All Right? That dude.
Yeah, you and the body out of brand. I remember that. I remember that scene. And you're all my children now. I remember all that stuff too.
And Arizona, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction's a 10.
I've seen everyone. I've seen every movie. I've seen every Elm Street movie in the theater.
Shawshank Redemption. That's pretty good.
Shawshank Redemption was really good. That was
Thunder.
That is Shawshank. Gets a like an 8.5 or 9. It might be a 9. It's just such a feel good movie.
It is a good movie.
300. I'll tell you what. 300. I'll tell you what. That's. I'll give that that's like an 8.5 maybe.
It's too many movies for me. I could talk about MCU movies because those are fresh in my head, but all the other movies I have to see a trailer to jog my memory.
Jaws 1.
Jaws is okay. Gladiator is good. I like Gladiator.
It was okay. It was good. I saw
Shawshank Redemption.
Same movies. Oh, Shawshank was really good. I saw that in the theater too. Saw that in the cheap theater. I remember I saw it after it came. Gosh, there's so many good movies out there. It's hard to think. A 10. What would be a 10? Any movie. I want to say just because it was. I know it's a horror movie. The Exorcist to me was a 10. It was almost as perfect as a horror movie can get. And it was just the girl did such a good job, and everything was.
Actually, I think what is the dude called? Not the Exorcist, but from the DCU, Constantine. I kind of found really good.
I like Constantine. Is a decade?
Constantine. Not gonna lie, I give it a 10 just because, like the atmosphere, acting.
Yes.
And the devil at the last, like when Lucifer came,
and pulled his cancer out of him. I give that.
That was the best move ever.
I give that. I give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
Constantine. Dude,
I love Constantine.
I don't
It's
agree.
Oh shoot!
Oh, man.
It was rewatchable too. Like I watched it recently, and it's still good.
I have it on Blu-ray. No, for me, I tried to grade inflate. I try to make it. I'm not a teacher either. I don't try to grade inflate. I give it like it was really good. I give it like an 8. You know,
It's the best DC. It's the best DC movie out there right now, hands down. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one he said?
Fun.
Constantine. I'm sorry.
The only thing is,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think movies. It's you liked it a lot. I'm trying to think of something that's kind of like iconic. You know, it's actually okay to me. The 10's iconic. It's got to be Jurassic Park. Okay, good example. Jurassic Park. By the way, if you guys remember when it came out, I'll never forget this. They're warning people because everybody thought it would be like a kid movie. You guys remember that? You remember? Okay, maybe I'm older than you guys. When it came out, it was supposed. A lot of people took their kids there thinking it'd be like a dinosaur movie. They didn't realize it's actually like a horror movie. Jurassic Park. And I heard the stories about kids screaming, "Oh God, the T-Rex!" You know, I'll never forget that. That was something I recall. But Jurassic Park's a great one. I give that. That gets like the first one. That gets I give that like that's God, first Jurassic Park. Just because of what it was, I have to give it a 9. Because it was like the first of its kind. Spider-Man 2.
My sister for the longest had nightmares for the scene when the T-Rex went and trying to eat the kids.
Yes,
she was terrified. But she was like 4 or 5.
A lot of parents took their kids to that theater. As a matter of fact, they made a public service announcement saying that they're warning people. They're warning people saying this is not Barney, because a lot of people thought it would be like no. I mean, I'll never forget it. There's a PSA out there saying, please, parents. Because this is when Barney was big back in the early days, or I guess, or whatever. Please, this is not Barney. A lot of parents took their kids there. They had no idea that it was like, they thought it would be a scary movie.
Well, Barney is scarier than the T-Rex itself, man. Jeez.
Groundhog Day.
If he walked up on the streets, I would be walking the other way. I would have gone.
Guys, Groundhog Day. I've read something on that recently. You remember Groundhog Day? But yeah, I remember the one where going back. Kept going back because after I've heard the same song every day. How long were they stuck in that loop? You know how long they were stuck in that loop, feedback loop or whatever?
What's the
Bill Murray?
Yeah, how long is I read about it, and they actually gave an exact time how long is in that feedback loop. Anybody here know how long it was?
No, I didn't. When I watched it, I didn't think it was that long.
Even watched
later on, I found out. I remember someone saying he was in there for a long time.
Yes, he was. He was there for a really long time.
Yes, that's what I heard, but I don't know how long.
Give me a number, Sean. Hamid. Well, how long do you think he was stuck in that time loop? How long?
25 years.
No, it was 57 years.
57.
57. Jesus.
When I saw that, I thought it was like a week.
57 years.
Yeah, that's according to what I've read. I read an article. He was stuck. He said 50 years. Yeah, he was there for 57 years. That's how long he was stuck in a loop. Because he memorized everything about everybody. He knew, everything, every detail about every person. It took
I think I would have gone mad. That's crazy.
But remember, every day was a fresh day. Every day he woke up was a fresh day.
28 years later is a really good movie too.
But remember, no one ever aged. He woke up as a new day. But he knew he's the only one that knew there was a new day. But but 57 years is how long. I've read that somewhere too.
That's pretty long. That is pretty long. I wouldn't stay loop.
I thought it was like maybe 5 years or something. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but as far as a 10 movie, it's hard. For me, it's got to be like the movies that are like kind of like iconic, like The Exorcist.
Horror? Okay, yeah.
I'm not really a horror guy. I mean, like Empire Strikes Back might be up there too.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I came up with the movie Interstellar. Interstellar, I really liked.
That was good. That was good.
Godfather 1 or 2.
Just because of the soundtrack, but also like the theories and whatnot. I really like that.
And yes, I love those spaghetti westerns too, Dave. But I'm sure I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's got to be something. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Coming to America, classic.
Coming to America, that gets like a. Okay,
I love
for example, I like Trading Places.
Home Alone 10. That's definitely Home Alone.
I don't care about that movie.
I'm sorry. Home Alone, it's a 10. I don't care.
Okay, that gets a 9. Just because I know what it is. I get a 9. But it's not be like I think Trading Places is probably funnier than Coming to America. I thought Coming to America was great, but Trading Places was like that's just a classic movie, and that gets a 9. Or maybe a 10. I don't know. I was Trading Places. There's so many lines in that. Yeah, remember that?
How do you guys like Spawn, the first movie? Actually,
I have it
I
on.
don't
I have it on
remember it.
Blu-ray. I saw it in the theater. I liked it,
uh-huh.
but I watched it again. I can see the flaws. For
Wasn't
example,
that the first actually superhero movie?
Actually, it was Marvel.
Before Blade.
It was Marvel. It was Marvel. It was Blade came out in '97. Spawn came out. No, wait, but sorry, maybe
Wasn't that earlier?
No, it came out. I think one came out '97, one came out '98. I got blasphemy right here. No, but I think. Who came out first? Spawn or Blade?
I think Spawn. I feel like.
I think they're really close. 97. I think it might have been 97, 98.
Yeah, could be.
X-Men didn't come out first in '95 or something.
No, not at all.
X-Men came out in 2000, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
The first MCU character was Blade, if I'm not mistaken, right? Well, technically,
I mean, right? It wasn't MCU yet, but right, for the first Marvel like real movie was Blade. You're right. First one.
Yeah.
Nah, Howard the Duck.
No, like I said, the first real movie.
yeah. That was actually like R-rated and stuff, real blood and action.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I had that on Blu-ray. I don't want to watch very often, but I loved it. Actually, Blade was really a really good movie. I agree with you on that one.
It was
Blade
really
was
good.
really good.
Snipes was the best cast ever for Blade, like hands down.
That movie is
I don't know how the new one's gonna do it, but he's a good cast too. But
it won't be him because he's too old for it now.
Yeah. I mean, who's the guy now? I forgot.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah,
he'll be good.
He'll be good too. But Blade was like the face just matched.
The other two were okay, but that first one was just so good. Just it was a horror movie. It was just action. Everything about it was perfect. Just everything about the movie. I'm about to watch it.
Wine-liners, all the good wine-liners.
It was rated R, so it wasn't for kids. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And it could be as foul as it wanted to be. Full Metal Jacket was Full Metal Jacket that gets a 9 too. It might be somewhere between 9 and 10. I agree. Full Metal Jacket was really good. Just that classic
Saving Private Ryan.
Did you guys like Saving Private Ryan? I thought it was.
I love it.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I give Private Ryan. I give it like 8. It was awesome.
No, come on. That's really at least a 9. I love it.
No. I give it 8. I thought it was really good, but
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. I get Poltergeist. Just like to me, gets like that's up there, but I give it like an 8 also.
Have you guys seen Fury?
E.T.
Like when I
E.T.'s a 9. E.T. is a 9. CFAT.
Was it Fury? Like when I think about Saving Private Ryan, I think about Fury. Yeah, with Shia LaBeouf and what's the other?
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
The Fury is a 7.
Yeah,
it's a tank movie. It's cool. I loved it. It's great. Listen, I'm a big
7.5. I'll give it a 7.5.
Listen, guys, when I look at movies, I have a big surround system. Actually, I talk about it that is one of the best ones. That is one of the best ones as far as if you have subwoofers, speakers, a nice TV, and everything. That's a cool movie. Fury.
How about
I remember
Sin City. Oh my God, Sin City! If you have
I haven't seen that
multiple subwoofers, surround speakers, that is a wicked.
Talking about surround sound. Like I remember the first movie that I remember that was really like, if you have surround sound, you need to watch this movie. Was 8-Legged Freaks.
8-Legged.
That was really like
one of the spiders.
One of the spiders.
Yeah, I know that one. Oh, by the way,
and they said and at the time we had like the surround sound, and it's actually really, really good. Like you would really think they were creeping behind you and whatnot. So if you ever if you watch that movie, it's a 6, not even a good movie.
But I know what it is. I need to watch it too. No, I guess I have a surround system with my computer here. You probably can't see it here. I'm not surround. I got a subwoofer with my Matter of fact, I did a video on it. It has like 5,000 views, by the way. Now I really enjoy watching my friends over, whatever. We watch movies. People go, "Oh my God!" I'm trying to brag here. They say it's kind of like the what do you call it?
Brag. Go ahead. It's cool.
Let's brag. They say it's kind of like what's that? When you go to theaters, they have that special. I think you pay extra
Dolby?
for it. Not Dolby.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
It's that
When you go that DBA, when you go to movies and you pay for the extra seat, the extra thing, and all that
no,
stuff.
it's IMAX. Yeah,
IMAX.
IMAX. I don't have IMAX, but I do have. I know when I center my speakers, it makes the same sound. So I was at the theater one time when they were doing the speakers. It sounds
4D sound.
When they do the testing for the speakers, it goes like bom bom bom. Well, my speakers whenever I test them, they do it's the same thing too. I'm not IMAX, but that's when I was at my old house. My neighbors knew when I remember what time the neighbor called me when I was in a row house, like a townhouse. I couldn't play it too loud because my neighbors knew. Now I'm in a regular house with
That's how you know
shared walls.
Know about it.
No shared wall. I love no shared walls. Now I can play as loud as I want to play, and I don't have to worry about the neighbors. Call me. I like one lady. She goes, Robert. What? That's my neighbor. Sorry, Miss Brown. I didn't realize about your senior center. And you're home this afternoon. I was playing Prometheus, and when the ship took off and it did that sound, the floor was shaking. She goes, Robert. I go, what's wrong? My floor is shaking. I go, I said, Miss Brown, I apologize. I know you were home. I was testing the movie out. It happened at nighttime too, which is even worse.
I hope they do a reboot of Alien. Not gonna lie, I want a whole recap of that story.
I hope so too, because I think that what's his face
ruined it. Way too weird.
Prometheus, they ruined it when he made David made the aliens or whatever. That was the dumbest thing. And that the last two Aliens movies,
but the whole lore has been lost. Like the companies and everything like that. They need to establish like a real Alien MCU or whatever.
Yeah, I'm saying I haven't. I could be. I might be the only one here. I've never watched Aliens 1.
You never watched it?
I've never completed it.
Good.
It might have been on, you know what I'm saying, and I might have seen clips or something, but I've never sat there and watched the full.
Only watch Aliens 1 and 2. The rest of them are AVP 1 and 2 are okay, but
I think I watched all the ones after.
No, okay.
Me too. Queen with the Alien Queen. Oh my god.
Only watch Aliens 1 and 2, and that's it from that series. Only watch only watch Predators 1 and 2. And then
isn't the rule only watch the movies with the woman in it? I forgot her name.
Sigourney Weaver.
I'm really bad with names. Yes, Sigourney Weaver, right? Isn't that the rule with Aliens?
Is she not in all of them? I don't even remember now.
No, she's not in all of them. She's only I know in 1 and 2, but
no. For those in the chat who haven't seen Aliens, only watch Alien and Aliens. It's the first two. That's it. Yeah. Now, if you want to watch Alien vs. Predator, 1 and 2 are both good.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. But
don't watch Aliens Squared, Aliens 3 and Aliens 4.
No.
It's like watching the Boondock Saints.
Same with Predator.
Only watch the first one and don't watch the second one.
Same with Predator, right?
Predator 2 wasn't bad. Predator 2 wasn't bad.
Yeah, just 1 and 2, right?
That's it.
Just watch 1 and 2.
There was Predators, which wasn't bad, but Predator 1, of course, is iconic. That gets a 9.
Yeah.
And then Predators 2, I give it a 7. I thought it was pretty good. It was, when they were in LA. I thought that wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. It was the 90s, And then AVP. Okay, Aliens vs. Predator, the first one people like. I get that. The second one was in Colorado. I think it was in Colorado or whatever. I thought that one wasn't as good, but I liked it more because it was more. I don't know. I like that one a lot too. That one wasn't bad. It was if I give AVP, I give that one the first one I give it a 7. The other one it's a 6.
It's kind of hard if I think about it.
How would you guys think Marvel would do Predator? I think they would actually do Predator as.
I heard something that they have a problem.
They don't have Predator, right?
They
only have Alien.
Yeah,
they
do. Sean,
license of Predator or something like that.
Remember, guys,
Predator, right?
Sean, there's a thing with comic book rights, and then we have movie rights. Like, for example, even though remember the whole thing with 20th Fox. Remember they owned all the movie rights to all the Punisher. They still own Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. And even though Disney bought Marvel, Sony bought the movie. Sony had bought the movie rights to Spider-Man, which they
were up for grabs.
Yeah.
So Predator grabs in.
Well, I think it was because you remember Marvel. They had the Aliens covered, variant covered, and then they were going to come out with Predator because they around the same time they got Aliens and Predator, but something happened. I guess they something with the licensing or something. They lost Predator because they were going to release a bunch of covers for them, and they pulled it.
Yeah. Aliens Resurrection wasn't that good either. I'm reading the comment section here too.
What about Lord of the Ring? What about that? Where you put that at?
Hey,
never really saw the whole thing.
The first one?
not the Hobbits though. That's
I
No,
didn't see Harry Potter either, guys.
they can stay in their hole, man.
Did you like Lord of the
I
Rings?
haven't seen Harry Potter.
1, 2, 3?
Harry Potter is the bomb. I grew up with that. Sorry.
What'd you say, Slim?
Did you guys like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I saw part of it, but I never really cared. About it. I just never really cared about it.
Rob ain't into elves and fairies and stuff.
Into elves and fairies.
Yeah, I'm not into fairies or anything like that, guys. No. I mean,
I can have me some elves. What are you talking about?
Oh God, I'll never forget. You guys ever see
Oh,
Porky's?
Peter Pan.
You guys ever see the movie Porky's?
Oh, the
Porky's?
old one, yeah. I was a kid.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Anyway, one of the characters.
That's an American thing.
He's a football player. His name was Meat. You can imagine why his name was Meat. Anyway, he got tricked. He joined a play. You guys have seen Midnight Summer's Dream, right? Midsummer's Night Dream, and he was playing Oberon, and his friends are teasing him, going, "So who's this Oberon character?" And they said, "You guys know who Oberon is, right? You guys heard?" Okay. Well, anyway, he's the king of fairies, right?
Nope.
So he kept saying, "Who's Oberon?" He goes, "Well, he's kind of a king." He goes, "I heard it's a big fairy." If you guys haven't seen Porky's, you gotta see it. Porky's
was great.
Porky's is a classic movie. I think I did. That's one of the. I did a video, a DVD, Blu-ray purge. I kept Porky's though. It's a classic movie.
Yeah.
They did the whole thing where
they had like 3 or 4 of them, didn't they?
Yeah, actually, they were pretty good.
Have you seen the Ernest movies? Now that I think about it, like I'm going reminiscent all the old movies in the 90s. Ernest, remember Ernest with the trolls or something like that in the tree?
Ernest Scared Stupid or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I remember that
Ernest
movie.
Goes to Camp and all that.
There you go. Nas paid to show
Yeah,
this.
but there was like a nasty ass gremlin like type of movie with Ernest that there were like trolls coming out of trees or whatnot.
Yeah,
that was a good movie.
You're talking
I
about
like that one.
Ernest, the Hey Vern guy. The Hey Vern guy. I never saw the movies. Like, I was too old for that stuff. I remember he was popular. I remember his commercials back in the late
I was
80s.
a kid back then, so
he did start in commercials. What were the commercials for?
Waterboy rules.
7 Up or something?
You guys seen Waterboy?
Yeah. Adam Sandler.
The girl
also like the Hell Dude. What was it called? Hell.
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. Yeah.
Never saw that one. Oh,
that was hilarious.
Have you guys seen Bulletproof? You see Bulletproof?
It was a bad movie, but it was hilarious.
Bulletproof was with Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans.
Oh, well, I don't know.
They both. I think Adam Sandler. I forget Bulletproof was good. Yeah, I got Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles. That's a classic movie. You'll never ever.
I still need to watch the new movie, the serious one. What was it called? Something with a jeweler or something like that.
Yeah, I mean Adam Sandler. I stopped watching him. I think late '90s. He started doing like serious movies. And that's when his comedy. When he was in comedy, I really enjoyed it. But then when he got into serious stuff, I moved on to other stuff.
Well, just later years, like he's only been in like serious movies maybe 2 or 3 times. I feel like he hasn't done a lot of serious movies.
I just remember Waterboy. Oh, and what's the other one he did where he played a golfer? Happy Gilmore was good.
Happy
Gilmore was really good. And I think it's what Happy Gilmore.
The anger management in that was so hilarious.
Didn't see that one. I know what it was. Didn't see that one.
No, not anger management. I mean, like in the movie, how he dealt with his anger management. Just
Scarface was. I'll tell you what. I'll give that a 9. The reason why, because I thought The Godfather was probably.
I don't
better.
like Scarface.
Yeah, that's why
at all.
Well, but it's a classic movie.
Yeah,
I have to give it. I have to give it a 9. But it's not the Godfather. Which one do you like? Which one do you prefer? The first or second one? Which one is the better one?
Godfather. Sorry.
2 is really good. One, of course, the classic, but 2 is so good.
You guys are gonna hate me. I haven't finished Godfather at all.
You'll see it. You'll get around to it. But 1 or 2. One or 2. Which one do you guys prefer?
Of just one. Godfather 1. 100%.
I prefer Godfather 1 also.
I've seen the most of Godfather 1 where the dude, the good kid, like had to become the leader of the family, right? But they try to keep him outside the family.
Yeah, like talking about Godfather. The thing is, Godfather 2 is so good. It shows you the history. Remember that when you saw how he became, he went from a kid to how he is. That's that's 2. 1 is a classic, but 2 is just so. And don't watch 3.
No.
So if you is it a complete story if you don't watch 3?
No,
3 wasn't horrible. It wasn't good, but it wasn't horrible.
I agree. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't. No, it came out so much later too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not good if they have a long hiatus between movies.
I know.
The kind of view what do you call it? Creative cinematic style kind of fucks it up.
Journey, what are
messes
you drawing?
With them.
See, now I'm actually doing something I like to do. So I'll actually give you guys.
Titanic is a good one.
I got a charger now, by the way, so there's no way you're getting rid of me now. So what I usually do, I line up a piece of thicker Bristol board like this, and I put parameters the size of maybe around a modern size or silver size backing board. So when I'm done making the piece, I can cut it out and put it in a bag and board and send it out to people. It's one of the things I've been trying to do for giveaways on the show, where I'll send out a comic, and then in the back of the comic, right where the backboard is, you'll see like a customized sketch that's somehow related to the comic that you're getting. Just as practice for my drawing skills, and at the same time, I just like doing it.
Nice. Cool. Did you guys like Titanic?
Sorry?
Titanic? Pretty good.
I had to see that in the movie theater 3 times. That long ass.
What was the question? Do you like what?
Titanic.
Titanic.
That's what I remember about that.
Yeah,
I had to watch it 3 times.
I don't like the fact that she said she never let go, and they freaking broke his hand.
Yeah. But that makes it hilarious. Don't let go, bitch. Let go.
All right, guys.
What the hell? I'll never let go.
Guys, I got to roll Sean, guys. Awesome talking to you guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Sean, congratulations going back to work. It's too bad you have to go back to work. You have to go back to work. So, guys, it's fun talking to you.
Rob, it was awesome.
Good to see you.
Hey, yeah, it was good to see you guys. I just wanted to join, see what's up.
Angel, good to see you guys too.
All right, man. Keep specking.
I enjoyed it. I'll never stop. You gotta spec, man. Hey, Nas Fest, good talking to you guys. Had a good time. And maybe someday soon I'll do another live stream. And if I do, you guys have to send money to the super chat, okay, guys?
Hey, no worries.
No, you guys never do it. Don't worry. I'm just joking. All right, guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Have a good time, guys. Take care.
Hey, bye.
See you later.
Bye, Rob.
Take it easy.
All right. What topics do you guys want to talk about? Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Actually, recently bought some books. I don't mind showing them.
Some of your books?
I'm going to show off some. I haven't been doing that for a while. Let me grab one.
Go ahead.
I'm going to grab a short box.
Sure. Angel, you got any new vids coming out pretty soon?
I was supposed to make one today, because I do one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
All right.
But hanging out with the spine tick Saturday until like 4 or 5 in the morning drinking. I'm still recovering. I'm not used to that, man. I'm not as young as I look, so I'm not used to that.
Today for like 9 hours, man.
Man, yeah, I joined them, and I was a little nervous, so I made sure I had some alcohol. But talking and drinking, next thing I know, I drank a lot. So I spent all day yesterday in bed, and today I got up really late and hungover still.
Oh wow!
But it was fun, man. It was so much fun, man, with them.
Yeah, they are a great group of guys. Steve is doing a great job with Spine Ticks. Yeah,
it's cool. They did like a Hallmark thing, which is crazy. But yeah, but I'm supposed to have a video. I was gonna make a video with these and some ones that I got coming. And then I have everyone's keep asking me to make a Kang video with all the Kang books that I bought. I went from March, April, May. Now I think it was May. Let me see, April, May, and June. That's when I started buying Kang books. And everybody wants. These are the ones I got so far. And these are just the
Kang book.
And these are just the.
Wow.
But these are just like the single copies. I have multiples of all of these in boxes. But to do the video, I took out the single issues. But I got multiples
just to talk about them.
Yeah, I got multiples of all of these, and these were all when I started. These were all under $6-7 when I started 3 months ago. But some of them, after Kang came out and Loki and all that, some of them jumped up. But there's a lot of Kang books out there and cool covers that I think once he shows up, they're gonna take off. But I'm gonna make a video with this soon.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool.
What's the biggest Kang book you got?
I have a box.
Biggest as far as price wise?
Like key wise.
Wow. I don't know, because most of that
it doesn't have to be price. It just
I don't have any older ones. All those Kang books probably came out within the last like 20 years. So I would have to look, like I said, man, there's a lot of them, and I got them over time, so I would have to look through all of them and see. Because as soon as if I see them, I grab them. I just grab them whenever I'm out, and then I just put it in that pile.
That's cool.
You got any of those Avenger Forever series?
Oh yeah, I have 2 full sets of those. I have about 3 or 4 copies of the ones with Kang on the cover. I got that Uncanny Avengers run. Some of the ones with Kang on there. The New Avengers one with like the picture that has Kang holding the helmet and all the other Kangs behind it. I got a few of those. There's a lot, man. I think he's gonna really take off once he comes in. Like this one that has the Inhumans one with his Marcus Kang.
Okay, we got somebody else that wants to pop in here.
So I got my box.
Collecting?
This one, hey, Ravonna Renslayer, who was in the Loki, and this one she becomes a version of Kang.
We have Tylex the Mighty. How you doing? Nice you stop in.
Good, man.
Good. How you doing? Good.
Hey, Tylex the Mighty.
I just got back from a little barbecue, Labor Day. Goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, helped a buddy of mine cut down a few trees that were in his yard too. He's never cut down trees before, and I have. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. It wasn't all that hard. It's like riding a bicycle. Once you do it, you got it down. Cut down that first branch, and I was like, oh yeah, it's good.
I'm going to give you guys a little bit, like, I'm probably I don't know age wise what everybody else is. I probably got a few, like either I'm one of the seniors in this group or not. I'm 44, so I've been like collecting since mid 80s basically, and I've been in and out, and I just got back recently. And the one thing that I will give as advice to everybody about Kang, be careful. Don't get too heavy with that character.
Okay.
As far as he's concerned, and I'll tell you why.
What?
For the entire history of Marvel, he's always been a B tier character, and this coming from I got a couple of really key books that I've been holding on to, part spec and part because they're old and they're key and whatever the case is. But I see a lot of people going crazy, cover crazy, just picking up everything with covers of Kang, and what I see happening down the line, I have a feeling it's going to fade. Look what happened to the Thanos character, and that was a much bigger character when they killed him.
You just got to get rid of it when the movie comes out or trailer comes out. Like all those.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably keep 1 or 2 from myself, but
if you keep it, you have to do it a week before the movie.
Once the trailer pops, or once they have a full picture of him in the trailer, that's all gonna go. You know what I mean? That's gonna go. I won't hold on to them thinking they're gonna pop off later.
And I actually made a small video about that where it was just me just talking one day about telling people, hey, if you're new to this thing, don't freak out just because your favorite character is about to get a show or a movie and everything costs a whole lot. Just wait until it dies down. See if the movie's not good or the show's not good, people are going to stop, and then prices are going to go down. Just pick and choose your stuff, because I mean, like if you're trying to buy the hot book of the week, you're gonna pay probably more than what you could get for it if you just wait down the line. I know it sucks to wait though. So I mean,
now there's some books I feel like It depends. Like I'm trying to get a ASM run from issue 100 on, because I used to collect that when I told you like the boxes that I lost. There was a lot of ASM, so I want to get them all over again. But I know now a lot of those books start shooting up. So I'm like, well, I want them, so I better grab them. Some of them I'm like, I have to get now because they're not gonna come back down. You know what I mean? Some of them.
It's iffy about that. Like, Deadpool. I figured Deadpool would. I was kind of hoping it would come down from where it was, because I wouldn't want to pay $1,000 for a graded. Well, I mean, not graded. But let's say if I wanted to buy a raw copy, it's done come down. Like, I mean, I could probably, if I sent somebody a buy it now on eBay, I could probably get one for about $2, maybe $3, maybe $3.50. But it's come down a little bit. But still, like, that book, I was really, really hoping that it would.
If you wanted, I would get it before he makes his MCU movie debut, because the thing's gonna take off. See, like that, you would have to get now, even though it's hot, because it's only going to get hotter.
And I mean, before it was hot, when the first MCU movies came out with Deadpool in it, it skyrocketed, and I was just like, man. Or Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn did the same thing. Everybody was like, oh, this isn't going to stay that hot for that long. It has. It really has.
Still up there, right?
Deadpool's gonna stay like that. He's gonna stay like that for a while.
First Miles Morales. I'll be the first guy to tell you that I was not. I was like, it's never gonna, and I was wrong.
Miles is really expensive now. It's hard to get.
I wish I got him.
Yeah,
I can show you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a bunch of issues. Gonna show you this.
Oh, that's a big stack. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been collecting for a while now.
Right here.
So
nice.
So
first, the bear.
Yeah, Demon Bear.
Demon Bear, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The cameo was in the one before it.
That was actually in the movie, right? The Demon Bear.
Yes. But forget about that movie, please. Delete that movie out of history. Anything Fox related, just don't mention it no more.
What's more, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't good.
No. It was bad. It became look. I watched that movie and I was like, okay, good start. And then they were just throwing in more of the gimmicks, relationship garbage, and it just felt so confined to that place. It didn't feel like it was a mutant world, It just felt like that building. And
it wasn't New Mutants. That was the problem. It wasn't true to the New Mutants story. If it didn't have the name New Mutants on it, I think it would be a fun watch.
A good horror, like a good Super 8 movie, that kind of stuff, like Supernatural, not Supernaturals. Yes. What's the Netflix movie?
Hold on,
called?
I'll be right back. Someone's at my door.
All right.
Anyways, just something else. It would be fun, like sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
What's next?
Yeah. So this is New Mutants #1. I have. I got the 2 classic cover.
That's a must-have for everybody's collection.
Yeah, not that expensive. I got a better copy of Secret Wars. I need to get all of them, especially 8.
Yeah, I had 8. I wish I would have never sold it.
Now those are the books that I don't see. Secret Wars 8. Everybody's sleeping on it. I feel that it's still undervalued.
Yeah, it's cool now.
I think this is the 3rd appearance of Venom, or maybe 4th.
What issue is that one? What issue is that one?
4th. 17. It's 17. Yeah, I think the 4th appearance of Venom.
4th or 3rd, right?
Not sure. 3rd? Okay.
Is it 3rd?
And it's a newsstand. Gotta love those.
You're making me rack my Spidey brain real quick, and I'm just like, yeah, it sounds about right. 3.
Yeah, and then I got the 2.
Got that one.
So dope.
2 Wolverine Sabretooth battles. I think one of these keep forgetting is a cameo of Sinister.
I think it's that one.
Actually, guys, the book that is the real cameo of Sinister is X-Men.
Yeah.
There you go, 213.
There it is, 213. Yeah.
Pick that book
Yeah.
up
Okay. Yeah.
every time you come across it at a decent price, and you could
Yeah,
find
just
it
copy.
for 5, 10, 20
Who
bucks.
didn't love
Grab
Mr.
it.
Sinister, man?
Grab it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm specking on right now.
Grab it.
And then you got the classic Jubilee. I love that. Me some Jubilee.
That Marauder run is so overlooked. Oh, that's a good one too.
First Jubilee.
There
Yeah.
we go.
There you go.
And then this is the banger of the pile. It's kind of early.
Nice. First Sinister, right?
This is
Mr. Sinister.
First Sinister. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's actually a book that took a little bit of a dip recently. Grab it. Now
Yeah.
that it's like cheap, grab it.
If I see it, it's gone. If I see this is just classic cover. I love this cover. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Classic Green Rogue.
Yeah.
Newsstand. I love this one. It's not really expensive. Just a classic cover. Then you have your classic, I think Jim Lee, if I'm not mistaken. Jim Lee? Yeah, Jim Lee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic Jim Lee cover.
Oh yeah.
Go.
It's iconic
And-
90s X-Men cover.
Yep.
These are all, I think, in my like low bangers. And then we got 2 copies of Death of Elektra.
Nice.
One is Newsstand.
Newsstand. Yep.
But hadn't she
And
died
then
like
the normal.
5 times already?
Yeah, she can die a couple more times. I really don't like Elektra.
Yeah,
not
like
gonna
9
lie.
lives.
You know, that version of Electro from that Frank Miller run was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do agree.
And then we have
Hold on.
the
Oh
Green Lady.
man.
I wish I had number 1 of, but I saw it. I saw it in my LCS like a couple of times. I was like, I need number 1, but then I was like, you know what? It's gonna go up. Let me just grab a number 2,
Nice.
and it's also a good ass cover. Like I love the
Yeah,
colors
yeah,
and everything.
I did
So
the same thing.
I
They're
just
about
grabbed
to
that one.
Yeah, I like the John
they're
Byrne
about to
run on that
restart
one.
that. They're about to do another run on She-Hulk, and I just read the stuff that she's doing in Avengers, and I'm kind of starting to get kind of hooked in. So I'm probably going to jump on that. And
Oh
see how
yeah,
I like it.
talking about Avengers, it's coming up. And then I got an independent one. This story seems so cool. Lucky Devil. I don't know if you talked about it before yet.
Good read.
So you know about it?
Yeah, really good read.
So basically, it's a guy that gets possessed by a devil, and he shows you some gruesome ass stuff, and then he gets exorcised, but the power stays with him, and the devil, comes after him. So that's a good synopsis right there, and if anything, a good movie. Not gonna lie, or TV show.
Either way, it's
And
a
then-
good read, and I think
Yeah.
a book like that is worth picking up.
Exactly. And then we have The Nice House on the Lake. This is a 1 in 25 third print with all the characters. It's a
Nice.
good read. One thing I hate about how they draw the characters is I can't recognize them for the life of me. So I don't know who's talking when I'm reading the story. So just having a visualization of all of these characters.
That's a third print, right? Third.
Yeah, it's the third print, if I'm not mistaken. You see all the characters and their icons, and you can at least a little bit visualize them a bit better. Because
I pulled number 3, and then I just now got back issues of 1 and 2. So I'm gonna read all 3 of them because the third one just kind of, I guess it's like it just went over my head. So I'm gonna read all 3 and give it a fair shot. It's not fair for me to say that.
Yeah.
You said something about
it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. You have to kind of.
I was at Walmart and I saw this, and I don't get a whole bunch of pops, but as soon as I seen this Mr. Sinister pop,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
this thing is so awesome. This is like the best.
How much are they? How much are they?
At Walmart, it's like $8, man. Yeah. All day long.
So, okay. It's still a little bit.
I mean, look at this thing. It looks incredible. It really.
I have a whole drawer with Funko Pops, but I stopped collecting them because they're expensive. I've got like 12.
I just buy if I see one,
Yeah,
I'll take it.
keep it very low numbers because you're gonna go crazy with the Funko Pops, and they're like it's another another monster. It's not even close to comics. With comics, you have a lot, but you can kind of deal with them and put them like you can hide them. But with Funko Pops, they just take over your
whole
My,
house.
bro- my brother-in-law collects them. My brother-in-law collects them when he had when I went to his house, their house, and he had maybe a few. I go a year later and it's like the whole wall.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Damn.
That's how it starts. That's how they get you. A few of the good ones, and then they do a repeat, and then they just kind of, and it's expensive because right here, I hear they kind of screw over the LCSs or the shops because the margin is razor thin. Like they don't mess around with the pricing, so that's why they keep them high. You can't get them cheaper than maybe $8.
Out of the 12 that I've got, the only two that I really, really, really like that I probably hold on to is I have a Crow one because I love the Crow.
Nice.
And I have a Vault Boy one from Fallout, the Fallout series, the Vault Boy little guy.
Okay.
And that's the only two I
Oh
probably.
yeah. That's good. All right. And then let's go on. I'm gonna hurry this up. So I have Captain America, first appearance of this Captain America, and then I have the 1 in 25. This is just for my own collection, and if they go for the same price I bought them usually. But I like that. And then we have another classic, Wolverine. Got to go with this one.
Oh yeah,
Classic one.
Yeah, Wolverine #1. Got a good deal on that. And then I have Wolverine #1 again. This one is kind of scuffed on the side. It's kind of scuffed on the side. That's why I got a good deal on it. But
it's a big book, though.
Yeah, still, look at the cover. It's amazing.
That's a very big book. And that other ongoing Wolverines #1, that is gonna pop sooner or later because
that one, this one, you mean?
Yeah. And I'll say why. Because I feel that version, the patch version of Wolverine, is much more equipped for MCU viewings than the traditional brown and yellow or the yellow and blue costume version.
Yeah.
So I don't
think they're gonna do the.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring him out as patch originally.
Okay. Interesting.
I got that one. I got that one, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, exactly. Now I have.
I got them both too, but it's.
Do you guys know this one?
Big books.
There you go. What is that?
Batman, but who's that?
Oh, that's the first appearance of isn't it Batman Beyond or cameo appearance?
Tim something? Tim Drake? No, Tim Drake?
No, that's Tim Drake.
Tim Drake. Because I've got first appearance Tim Drake.
No, shoot. What is his name? I watched it.
Terry McGinnis is his name.
Yeah, McGinnis.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Tim Drake.
and I'm not even I saw the show when I was younger, but I didn't watch it hardcore. But yeah,
Terry McGinnis. Yeah, exactly. I watched this. I saw the hell of that show. Really good animated Batman. If you haven't seen it, go watch everything Batman animated and beyond.
I liked it.
So
I thought
good.
it was a show.
I
couldn't knock it. It was really good. It shocked me how much I liked it because I thought I was going to be an old school hater.
Yeah, DC
exactly.
makes a good animated series. I like the series.
All right, Slim, what's your favorite DC animated one? Which one do you think is the best then out of those?
Batman the animated series.
I like the Batman Beyond, and also the Batman, the Batman series.
I like the movies that they've been putting out, the animated movies, like the Doom movie that they did.
What was the old Mask of the Phantasm?
Flashpoint Paradox.
Flashpoint was great.
Flashpoint Paradox is the best out of any of them. Also, okay,
Awesome.
so sorry, maybe on the same level would be All-Star Superman, just because of the feel. That was just a good movie.
I like the Justice League cartoon that they had out
Yeah,
when I was younger. Oh my god, it was like, I'm not even a huge Justice League guy, and I usually hate anything with Superman in it, but for some reason, the way they wrote that show, I loved Superman in that show.
yeah,
It was like, it really, they really made
he
it.
wasn't OP.
He needed those people around him. Like he
He
wasn't
OP.
yeah, he wasn't a Swiss Army knife of comic book character.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Have you guys
They made it.
seen the samurai type of animation with Batman and Joker? They're like
Oh
in the
no.
type of a samurai Japanimation series.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched that. Also, they did an X-Men animation with Wolverine. They made him gay looking, like very like thin and like sleek boy looking. You know,
Right. Yeah.
it's
What was
DC
It's
makes
kind-
a good animated series. I can.
Yeah.
I can
DC
tell you that.
The Son of Krypton was
does
pretty
the
good too.
Right.
the stories that they picked in that Batman
Red
animated
Sun.
series? Oh,
Have you seen Red Sun, the new one?
I
That was
haven't
good.
seen the new one yet.
That's the one where he was like
Communism
Russian or
all-
something, right?
Communism all the way.
Yeah, that was a good one though. I liked it.
That was a really good one. That was a really good one. I thought I was gonna hate it, but the style was good. Everything was good. But yeah,
I remember
those were my favorite.
they would do little one-off stories. Like, what was the one where Batman got caught in like a labyrinth or something like that, and he had to solve puzzles and just use his detectives. Like, he had no utility belt. He didn't even have a shirt on him. He was just shirtless Batman for like a whole episode. And he was asking him all these hard trivia questions, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, it's this." And they were like, "For real?" And he was like, "Greatest detective. Like, what do you want me to do? I'll get one wrong and make it feel better."
No, I don't know. I don't remember that
Oh
one.
my god, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But that's what the rule is with me. DC animation is better than Marvel animation, but Marvel movies are better than DC
Oh, yeah.
movies.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how it is.
Yeah, because the only Marvel animation that I can think that I really, really, really loved was that X-Men series that came out Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah,
we,
okay, but
we
that's-
got What If
that's
now.
back
Though.
in
What
the
If
day.
is pretty good.
Oh, what if? Yeah.
Okay, what if?
What if it's good?
But it's still not better. It's still not better. Sorry, it's still not better.
The
Like,
Hulk
DC has-
versus was pretty good too.
Which one?
Which one?
You ever see those two movies that they did, Hulk versus
Thor
Wolverine,
and Hulk versus Wolverine.
or then Hulk versus Thor? Those were not bad.
I
Those
think,
were
yeah.
those were really
And,
good. I like those.
and Planet Hulk as well.
Yeah, they did a Planet Hulk one.
Oh yeah. Planet Hulk was
That
good.
was actually
But the
really
funny-
good. Now think about
The
it.
problem with Marvel is they switch styles a lot. Like, DC has a good style going on, and they keep going with it. Just like how the MCU has their iconic like cinematography going on, with everything being smooth over all films. DC has that with their animations and their like how they draw characters, because it's very like you can literally have that's what they have. They have the DC animated universe, which every movie just connects with each other. Just some of them are like their own story.
Well, that's why DC has a motto. I swear they have to have this as their motto at their company.
Mm.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because that's why there's 6 Batman books out right now, because they know what sells. That's why there's always going to be a Superman book out, except that one time where they killed him and then they brought him back because Superman sells. You know, they know what hits.
Oh, that's definitely their motto.
Marvel's always like, let's try this, let's try that, let's throw all our eggs in one basket over here, and all our you know, and try this and try that, and it's hit or miss.
Well, think of it like this: they've always been ahead of the game when it came to animation. If you think of it from a historical point of view, you know, they were when Marvel was making those crappy, you know, they you know, for the time they were okay. You know, the 1960s Spider-Man and and all that stuff. And then they went into the 70s and they were still following the same formula.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then DC was doing their Super Friends, which was a lot better animation if you watch them side by side.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
What's that?
Oh, it's
Meanwhile,
Spider-Man animation. Spider-Man.
Hey guys, I gotta head out. I got people waiting for me. But Slim, thanks for having me.
Right. You're
Guys, nice
welcome.
to meet you
Yeah.
guys. Chat, Check you out.
All right.
Hey,
Great
adios.
talking.
Have a great night.
You too.
Okay, let me finish these comics real quick, and I'm done.
All right. There you go.
Okay, you have mime, female. I think mime. What you call it? Newsstand.
Newsstand.
Very cheap, but it's really good. And then you have the Winter She-Hulk cameo,
Oh yeah, those issues
then-
are so good.
and then you have her first cover appearance.
First cover. Yep.
Yep. And
So
then you
good.
have a hip hop Doctor Strange. This is popping off because of Doctor Strange. What if?
Is that a comics cover swipe?
It's a hip hop cover swipe.
Oh yeah, I think that's a cover swipe for Dr. Dre's The Chronic.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's awesome.
that's what they do. They do cover swipes of that. And then I think this is the revival of Thanos. He comes back. Classic cover,
Nice.
basic. And then of course the Infinity Gauntlet, if I'm not mistaken. Is it?
Is that a
I think
tie-in
so, right?
or no? Yeah, it doesn't say. It should say in the corner if it's a tie-in.
No,
No.
What number is it?
What number is that?
34.
Oh, that's a build up. That's that they didn't get to the Infinity Gauntlet at that
Yeah, they
point.
didn't get to it yet.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Oh,
But that's a key issue building up to
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, and then you just have the normal first issue. I just wanted this one for my own collection. Just need it.
Great pickup.
Yeah, exactly.
Great
Most of
pickup.
those are all Ron Lim covers, right?
Berserker number 4, 1 in 25. Love this story. I thought it was going to be generic. It's still a little bit generic, but I love how they made the immortal dude just a better backstory. Definitely a good read. Recommend it.
Oh yeah, I'm on that Berserker too. I'm loving it.
Yeah. And then you have the Lasher, 1 in 50, first appearance of a new symbiote.
Nice.
Good issue. A lot of carnage there. Classic Spider-Man Venom.
Yeah, I love that cover. It's
Classic
so good.
Rick Larson, yeah. Nice one.
I needed to have this one. It was on this wall in my LCS. I was like, you know what? I won't find it again because it took I've been collecting there for 4 or 3 years, and I've never seen this come across.
Yeah,
this
it's really
field,
good.
So I
Yeah,
just grabbed it.
Those Eric Larson covers are so underrated.
Yeah, they really are.
Do you guys know this one?
Isn't that the first Sidorak or something?
Exactly.
Right?
This is the first appearance of Sidorak, the guy that gives Juggernaut his power. So with all the cosmic people coming out of the woodwork, it's not a great spec, but it's a good thing. Then you have the Batman Killing Joke, but this is the British variant because we're not
That's an
American.
interesting twist.
Yeah,
It's
so
called
this is printed
print,
by
right?
somebody else. I think you guys don't have this logo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Ryan.
I think it's Titan. Yeah, their publisher is Titan Books,
Okay.
and so that's the British variant.
That's an interesting
really good.
pickup. What year did that come out? Do you know?
Killing Joke came out in
That's a really interesting pickup.
it's late 80s, I think. 80, 88.
So it came out the same year as the original?
I think they do the same. Yeah, drop like British and America, just maybe 2 days difference.
Yeah,
I think there's something to that book. I would dig deep on that one.
Okay. Well, I just wanted the Killing Joke on my own. I just needed it in my own collection.
yeah.
And then you have from last week or this week, last week,
Yeah.
the Dark Age.
I slept on that too, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have because I'm hearing really good things.
You hearing bad things about it?
No, I'm hearing good things about it. I wish
It's pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought this one, the black variant. I don't know if it's a ratio.
It's just
Is it black?
it's just a regular variant. I got the black
Okay.
black variant also.
And I got the 1 in 50 because the 1 in 25 somebody already had ordered
nice.
it. So
I thought for a split second when I seen the black variant, they were doing like an homage to the Amazing Spider-Man 9/11 issue. But then I looked down, looked down at my computer and I seen it's 9/16, and I was like, no,
no. Oh, and I got
that out. They would have timed that perfect.
Yeah, and I got the Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man #4 first cameo of Sygov. Sygov.
Yeah, I want to try to pick those up in a set on eBay once they. I think it's finished.
Yeah.
More issue?
No, one more issue.
Yeah.
Because this is the cameo, and they're probably gonna do something in the last issue, and then maybe make another spin-off. But yeah, I'm trying to complete the set, and yeah, I bought a bunch of #1s, but that's for later, because you never know, it may come into MCU. The dude, MCU people don't do nothing unless they have a payoff later, you know.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Everything's fair game right now.
Right.
Yeah. Think that was it. But I actually bought way more, but I just don't want to keep.
Really nice pickups, by the way.
Yeah, really nice.
You did good.
You're doing pretty good on that drawing there.
What's that?
You're doing pretty good on that drawing there,
Drew. You are. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How long you been drawing?
I used to draw a lot when I was a kid, into my early 20s, and then I took about 20 years off, and I just started picking it up again after my kids found my sketchbooks and convinced me to actually do what I started a couple decades ago.
Funny thing is, I can't do that on paper, but I can only do it electronically, and not even like body types. I can't do bodies. I can only do faces. So I have.
Yeah, I can only do I could do the outline, but I couldn't do muscle shading and stuff like that. I can't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's like beyond me. I can do outlines and stuff.
Electronically. If you guys don't mind, I can show you what I have on Instagram real quick. Ain't that bad if I say so myself.
I'm the opposite. I can't do this digitally. I got to do it all by hand.
Yeah, I can't do anything on paper. No go paper. I draw like a 2-year-old, guaranteed. Because I make so many mistakes, I just get frustrated.
I was about to say, when you draw digitally, is it a thing because I don't know anything about it. When I just now got back in and found out people were drawing digitally, I was like, is it like a thing where if you draw something and say you mess up, you can immediately do the thing
immediately
where you can just back out?
You can erase it. Yeah, you can erase it.
Right.
You can immediately erase it and just. But also, funny thing is, you have layers, so you can just draw upon draw, and you can use all weird
page and stuff.
Yep, you can overlay the layers, and you
can I know Patrick Gleason does it a lot.
Gleason?
Yeah, Gleason, he does it a lot.
Okay. Maybe I can just send a link on the chat.
You might have to, because Instagram, I can't get Instagram on my computer either. I'm kind of pissed about it.
There you go. I send it in the chat.
Yeah, just drop it in the chats.
Yeah.
So they can check it out.
So we were talking about DC. I read these yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, I read these yesterday. The new Flash that just came out. And I just now got into Shazam. Started picked up some Shazam, this mini-series, to try it out too.
Are you reading both those books, Flash and Shazam?
I'm reading Flash. I've always been a Flash fan, so when I started my pullback, I immediately threw Flash on there. This Flash issue was, this whole couple of issues where they went back to Wally West and they've got him doing it now is so good. It blew my mind how much I loved this book yesterday. It really, I actually felt satisfied after reading this book. It was like I needed a cigarette. It was that good.
Damn.
Dude, my post girl. I was like, this is incredible. Whoever, Adams and Conrad, artwork's incredible. They've got good paper and stuff like the old school paper that they used to use on comics back in the day. They're doing that on the inside. But the story was really, really good. He was such a smart ass, and I loved it. He told dad jokes because he's a dad and he's got like 2 kids. He's telling dad jokes. It was just so fun to read that book. It blew my mind how much I liked it. And I've been liking the Flash series that they've had going for the past 2 or 3 issues. I don't know. Like, I haven't heard a whole lot of people talking about it, but it just struck me really hard yesterday. Shazam, I just jumped on. It was good. I liked it. I'm interested. Like, I mean, I'm going to get this like 4-issue mini. I probably need to pick up number 1, but it was fun to watch. But what's killing me is, okay, like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is just like a gimmick that just people will not let go of. Why is everybody always losing their powers? Superman is losing his powers. Shazam is losing his powers. Wolverine's losing his healing factor. Like, is this just a thing where they're just like, I'm stuck, I don't know what to write about. Why don't we just take the character's powers away and then we'll make it interesting from there?
They're going to do that with everybody.
I'll say something about a few characters. Like you just mentioned Superman. One of the biggest problems why Superman was getting a lot of viewership, losing a lot of readers and interest was he was completely overpowered.
So overpowered.
And when you have a character that all you could do is find a rock, a special rock, to beat him with, that it's close to impossible to find. It takes away the intrigue. Like, will he get out of this? Will he be able to do this? Will he?
Yeah, the only thing that can defeat him is a rock. They basically said what his only weakness is.
You got
every Superman story you've ever heard. You know how it ends. Superman wins. Even when he
magic,
dies, like,
powerful.
This is my favorite Superman, and people are gonna probably hate me for saying this. When I was a kid and I first got into comics, and I started buying them at like off the newsstand at like a local gas station or at Walmart when we would go to Walmart, my favorite Superman was that Blue Lightning Superman that he was like light energy or whatever. Because what really hooked me as a kid was I was like, I mean, he's Superman. Nothing can hurt him. He was walking through his apartment and he stubbed his toe. And he was like, oh my God, what is this horrible feeling? And I was like, oh my God, he's just like us now. Like, if he wasn't powered up, he was vulnerable. If he was walking home and somebody tried to mug him, unless he could turn into Superman, he could get shot and get killed. Like, I mean, he could get messed up. But like him stubbing his toe and just being like, yeah, now you know how it feels for the rest of us. Yeah. Your whole universe collapses around you when you stub your toe on something hard. Like, that was my favorite Superman, and it lasted because it was a gimmick. It lasted late '90s gimmick. Lasted 6 months, and then they got rid of it. And I was just like,
Dave UK, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. I know it's probably late over there.
I can't say that I was a fan of the blue Superman or the red Superman. I definitely wasn't a fan of that. I get why they did it. It just, I don't know. It just seemed weird to me.
Yeah, he's had all that power all that time, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Like,
depowering him, I get that, but turning him into like a lightning kind of guy.
That was just the
problem I have with DC stuff is I feel like they are stagnating with character development. Like,
right.
It's like, but also new character development, like new characters, new villains, new superheroes. I feel like DC always has the same characters, but then revamped. Like, I have the problem with Batman. When I started collecting, I didn't know where to start. There were so many different avenues to pick out of. I was like, where do I start? Like, it's one volume and it goes through 1,000. Like, where do I want to start at 1, but I can't afford Batman 1, So it was very hard for me to start with DC, collecting DC. So I started with Marvel because I was also a bigger Marvel fan, but it was way easier because they had their volumes like set up. They had like volume 2, volume 3 later on, of course. The first Spider-Man ones were really long, but
but now they're just overdoing it. Now it's like 20 issues reboot, 20 issues number 1.
I hate that.
Okay, 20 issues isn't that bad, but it has to be a good story. Like, if it, like, example is Immortal Hulk. They have 1 to 50, and it's a great ass story. But then there's an end to it, so you can collect that story of the Hulk like a movie, you know.
Yeah.
So and then you have a sense of completion, and not that it goes on forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And then they can start with another character or do him in another setting, whatever. But you know that the story is done. They aren't gonna do like a tie-in something where they actually, I hate the tie-ins from Marvel right now. But
main series, man. I don't get into.
yeah, exactly. I just want the whole story, but that's what I love about Marvel. You can just collect the whole run, and then you're done. It's a small set, maybe 100, maybe 50, maybe 25, but it's done. It has a beginning, it has an ending. But with the Spider-Man, or I mean Batman and Superman and all the other characters, they're too old school for new people to go and start collecting. I feel like
when the new 52 came out for DC, I collected like basically all the titles. Batman was probably the only book that I collected farther. Like I collected like all the way till like what issue only issue like 22, but then I stopped. But I think the new 52, I think that's a good starting point for Batman.
Yeah,
I like Snyder and Capullo's artwork. So if you start with new 52 Batman with Snyder, I think that's a good start.
Yeah,
that's pretty much where I started with Batman, was New 52, and I Scott Snyder was doing the story, Greg Capullo, who I already knew from Spawn, you know, so I was excited about that. I was like, oh God, I remember reading.
I started with Green Lantern actually, like the Green Lantern wasn't that with when they introduced more multiple Lantern Corps?
Yeah, I was my favorite whole like out of the lanterns, like for some reason Green Lantern never got to me, but when I started reading New 52 was out, I picked up Red Lanterns.
Got Red
exactly.
Lantern.
Orange Lantern, my favorite. Like it's just the one dude. That's a whole corps. He's like, no, it's mine. Get the fuck out. Go away. Like, we don't need more recruits.
It really struck me. I don't know why. Maybe it was the whole like, you know, I don't know. I'm into more extreme kind of stuff, and these guys weren't like, hey, we're going to defeat these bad guys. They were like, we're going to kill these people. Like, I don't know what it was. They just went ham, but I loved the Red Lanterns. It was
yeah, exactly. It was murder, chaos, and I love the Green Lantern's my favorite. I mean, like orange one is my favorite, but they're what do you call it? Their rhyme. What is it called?
Their motto.
Their motto, like Blackest Nine. His is just mine, whatever is like something like.
They all had different ones.
Yeah, they had different ones, but his was what's mine is mine, is mine is mine, is mine, it's not yours. Something like that. I laughed my ass off when I heard that motto. It was so good.
Just like I know people give the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds a whole lot of crap. The scene in that movie where he showed his best friend that he was the Green Lantern, that's exactly how that would go if you became Green Lantern tomorrow. You can't tell me you wouldn't invite your best friend over and be like, check this out. And then like you turn into Green Lantern and he's like, that's incredible. I know, right? Like, you know, I was like, that was little gem out of that movie that I really liked.
People give that movie more shit than it deserves, kind of, but I understand why they kind of hate it.
Yeah, same thing with the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck in it.
Yeah, don't even talk about that. That's
you know, I
remember that
not so horrible, but
it's so bad.
Green Lantern was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, but I, for some reason, I didn't hate it when I was watching it.
Well, because he's an action fan. Like
maybe it was Ryan Reynolds. He just pulled his weight, like just saved that movie a little bit. Maybe I like the dude, and I just gave it a pass.
That's what killed me is Ben Affleck's a fan. Like he reads Daredevil. Like he's been reading those comics since he was a kid.
That's right.
He tanked it. And I mean, can you blame him? Or I wonder if he was back like on the set, just being like, "This is wrong. This is all like you guys are just."
No, the writing was really bad, really, really bad. Do you remember the play? What's it called? Play area when they were on the zigzag thing. I don't know what you guys call it. Like at the schoolyard.
Like,
with Electra. Yeah, Jungle Gym and that bullshit. That was such a cringe moment. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I was like, okay, that's at that moment I was done. But the funny thing is, I loved Bullseye. I loved Bullseye. He was good.
I think he was the best part of the whole movie. I really do.
Yeah, he killed a fucking granny. That was hilarious. The first scene he was in, right? He was in the airplane. He killed a fucking granny with a peanut.
Well, I'm glad you find killing senior citizens amusing to you.
I'm sorry, but if it's their time to go, it's their time to go.
It's like I tell people now. Look, I think a whole lot of people just realize that they could walk out their door and never come back ever again, and that's something that's like that I don't know. That's I've always had that thought. I don't know when it started, but I mean, it probably wasn't as a teenager because you feel invincible as a teenager. But at some point, I realized, some stuff happens every day, and you can, you're
like, Jesus, take over the wheel. I'm done.
All right, guys. I didn't know it was going to go this long, but thank you guys for coming in.
It was fun. It was fun. Thanks, Sean. It's been a while, and I love these talks. So I just had to join and see what's
all right. Nice for you guys to come in. Tylex, nice for you to come in.
Thank you for having us on, Sean.
Ernie?
Thank you for watching me pull my weeds and draw and
Your drawing is awesome, man. It's like
looks good.
When I first started watching, I was like, "Who's the guy who's standing by the pool, like looking at comic books? What's going on here?" And then I seen Comic Journey. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's all your videos, like the exact viewpoint." Figure this out.
That's looking good. That's looking good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
All right,
guys. I'm heading out too.
I'll pick when it's finished on IG.
Hey. Adios, guys.
Right. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in.
Have a good night, guys.
Good.
All right, guys. Take care. Tylex.
Anybody want to play it?
I am gonna go to work tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody in the chats, thanks for coming in. Have a great night, everybody. All right. I'll go live whenever I can. So I will go live maybe next Monday because I'm working all the way to probably Saturday. But
I'll probably be at work, but I'll rewind.
Saturday? You're working Saturday too?
Oh no, wait. Oh, if it's Saturday, no, then I'll probably be off. But I think I have a D&D game that weekend. Okay. Yeah, next Saturday I have a D&D game, so it just depends on when you go live.
All right. So Monday is probably the best bet now if I'm going back to work. But I'll be still doing videos. Hopefully I can check all of you guys' videos. If not, I'm working. So
yeah. Hey, that's life, man. Have a good one.
Yep. Have a good one. Good night, Tylex. All right, guys. Chats, thank you all for coming. And this might be my last live in a while, so it might be next Monday. But if I do go live, click that notification bell. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a great night.